Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Thursday. We're glad you're with us tonight. We are so excited to have you with us to see what's coming up over the next 3 hours live from Los Angeles. It's about the very best jewelry, and we have got some beauties tonight. It is going to be quite the night. If you like florals, if you like beautiful, bold couture looks, we got you covered. We have the biggest and best sapphire. This is a great designer ring marked down. We have a beautiful designer floral, but those are some of our really special one-of-a-kinds. We've got blue wings as well tonight. It's actually kind of feels like the good old days as far as our blue wings tonight. We've got some important pieces for you that are coming up, and it's going to be also not just rings but a pendant. And the pendant that is on the way is very, very exciting because it is a big value and it is a 4 carat, which tends to be that size we love in rings, but also given the fact that we have probably a lot more rings out there already than pendants, we need to get you one to go with the whole set, right? So we're going to bring you a 4 carat. It's an Asher cut. It is a classic style in the pendant, so that's going to be coming up for you tonight. Also, we have some diaspora in a pendant. It's a very designer piece. And then we also have pink diamonds are here. Pink diamonds in a most luxe way possible. It's not just one big pink diamond, but instead a great affordability to give you a lot of pink diamonds, all bigger sizes individually. So looking forward to that, as well as some Valentine's Day treats are here. We've got the heart shape, one of our more designer heart shape necklaces is here, as well as anything you'd like to request. I got top of the hours, of course. We even are bringing out our 3 carat plus diamond hoop earrings, which are the inside out style that I think are the most classic that we bring, to be honest with you. It's going to be that style that 3 carats might sound like, whoa, I don't know if I need 3 carats. But the truth is, when you get the 3 carats, the way these are set, I think you're going to be really excited about what they look like, and they're still very wearable. So even if you're thinking 3 carats might be a little bit out of the realm of your comfort zone, they are the 1-inch style, they are the inside out style, and they're going to give you a great affordable value tonight. So we also have some other earrings that are more of a stud style. It's all here, and you know what else is here? There happens to be something quite important. This may be the most important piece I've ever brought you on TV. Let's see if I can even get it open. It's really, really special. Quite frankly, it should have 3 or 4 armed security guards around it, and I tell you what, it does have a certificate from the GIA. This is the largest Russian demantoid that I have had, and it is 4 carats 27 in the Russian. I know. I just heard Tony go, whoa, from the control room in the back. 427 Russian demantoid. I mean, really? The most incredible stone, rare when it's in a 10-point size. It's rare when it's in a 1 carat size. We have a 427, and it is certified by the GRS. So the Gem Research Lab, you're going to love it. So that's all happening tonight. And we're actually going to start with some green. And we're going to save you some green. That's my deal with you guys. You join me on any of my shows here Wednesday through Sunday. We're going to save you a lot of money. It's not just the gorgeous pieces and the rarity and the collectability and the great designs and all of that. It's about saving. So take a look at this. This is a great way to start if you ask me. We're starting with our green tourmaline. Look at that. It is something, it reminds me a little bit of a piece we had last night that was so exciting. This is 112-7130. I mean, I'm dying to show you this Russian demantoid. It is so cool. And then wait till you see the way we set it. Yeah, with some very big diamonds around it. So it's quite something. It's going to be your admission-free entry to the museum tonight. Okay, so here we go with our 112-7130. This is the 307 set in platinum. Love seeing that. Of course, always nice. But look at this cut. It's more, well, first of all, they did something really creative here. They have cutting that is going elongated east to west on the inside. And then they've got cutting that goes north to south along the top exterior. Honestly, have never seen anything quite like this. We've seen bar cuts, but not usually, and oh my goodness, it needs a polish. So here we go. It's going to be our platinum setting, 307 in the square, 25 points in diamonds. I have to de-jewel myself here because I've got so many pieces on my hand. I'm going to try this on for you. It's got the big diamonds, 5 on each side, set in these beautiful scalloped detail designer looks. And yes, it is wild, and yes, it's going to be affordable, and yes, we're so happy to have you with us. And by the way, Kathy said today, did she not check in with us before the show even started here, Tony? I love that. She was ready to go, anticipating the show, and said it's freezing cold in Buffalo. I bet it is. She said they got a lot of snow, so she needs us to bring out the gems to give her that warm and fuzzy feeling. Oh, well, I'm here to help you out with that. So here's what we have, and this is going to be the way we start. And you know know what? Any good shopper will know that when you're not shopping right unless you kind of feel those warm and tinglies all over, right? That sensation of, ooh, that little bit of maybe even the heart's beating a little faster and you're really excited about what you see and you know the value is going to be amazing. That makes it even more fun. So here we go with some of the brightest. It's a rich green, but it's not overly saturated. It's not too dark. I love that as well. And then we're going to bring in, of course, it stays in platinum. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining us. Well, thank you so much. You're so kind, Michael. Thank you for being with us to start tonight. And gosh, Thursday, the weekend's almost here. So here we go. And that's just some bright. You see what I mean by it looks like those step facets, they are inside, they're east to west. And then I'll show you a little bit better view. I was just going to work my cameras here. I got to zoom in a little bit on that hand shot. All right, so now we're ready to go. And then we've got this beautiful way where I want to show you the reflection. See that off the surface? It's still, I need to give it a little better polish, but you see that everything's running really perpendicular to each other. So I think that's part of what's making this incredible visual that you have. And it's going to be, oh, I like what we're doing here. Really special opportunity, 25 points in diamonds. We're going to blow it out. It was, well, didn't we have something similar last night? It was about, what, 3,000? We're going to make this better than even that whole $29.99 deal. And that's always special when you get a green tourmaline in that kind of quality. We love to see them. But they're bright and, again, clean. That's always tough to do as well in the tourmalines. It's nice to have that. We're going to blow it out right now for $9.99. I want to get this started really right here. So that's the way we do it. And thanks, Donna. Hey, Donna in Oklahoma. Thanks for being with us tonight. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Maybe too kind. That's so sweet. Thank you, Donna. And then here we are with our $9.99 deal. So that's going to be, I like the way we're starting this show. And then green is kind of the theme. It's a green theme. Not everything will be, but there's quite a few of our really spectacular pieces that we love. Okay, are you ready to see it? I mean, I don't know if I should wait any longer. It's too good. It's too rare. It's too special. It's too wild. But that's the thing. It's really about showing you just that when you get here, right? This is about, you know, just for fun here. I mentioned it, GRS cert, 427, natural, out of Russia, the #1 and first source. Look at this. I mean, I know we're going to need to zoom back, but wow, what a ring this is. It is the Russian demantoid that is the largest I've ever presented, going back way back when to when I used to sell them loose on gemstone shows quite often. And then, of course, since then, offering them in great jewelry ever since. And look at that. Full GRS cert to go with it. That is a 427. I am just mesmerized and blown away by the fact we have a stone this size, and it's so clean. Of course, a good Russian stone is going to have the horsetail inclusion, but it's not hopefully something you see with the naked eye, and that's the case here. We've got a pretty good up-close look at it. It's item number 11254. I know, is it weird we're giving it an item number? It's like, wait, that's for sale? Shouldn't that be just, we talk about the museum pieces quite often here because that's what we deal in, but if there ever was a piece that maybe even museum is selling it short a little bit, it might be this one. It truly might be this one. I mean, really. That's beyond what you see. I go to every museum exhibit I can get to, especially if it's gems. I love all museum exhibits. I love if it's automotive, gems, jewelry, you name it. I mean, I'll go see anything at a museum because obviously it's about learning a little bit and seeing the best of the best the world has to offer. But in this case is all about getting that really superb, amazing, amazing stone that is certified. And I don't even know of a museum that would have anything like this. So 5425, I know it just seems weird we're putting actual information up there, like an item number, like that's for sale, but it is. That's what we do. And better yet, a really good value. So just wanted to show it to you. It's the 427 with 319 of the pear-shaped white diamonds. All VS diamonds, they're set at an angle, so it's interesting how you see them. You really have to look at all the different angles to see their brilliance and sparkle, but that's a 427, and we set it in platinum, and it is oh so impressive. Everything about it, from the diamonds to the demantoid, the fact it's certified as well. I just had to give you a look at it because you know what? You showed up tonight looking for rarity, and that is about as rare as anything will get in jewelry and gems right there, so had to give you a glimpse at it. It's a 10.2 millimeter round. I mean, think about it. It's just incredible. Each diamond is impressive. Wait, does that mean we have GIA diamond reports on all 10 diamonds? Oh my gosh. I guess they didn't bother sending those out with me. I just have the cert on the stone. So each and every one of the diamonds are graded. They all could be center stones and rings, and yet we graded them all. We put them all around the stone, and everything is what you get. So I don't have those certs, but if you need them, we can show them. But that's the great information, is that they're all VS2 to VVS1. So even those diamonds, which are $319 among the 10, so that means they are about like a little over 30 points a piece. So right around that 1/3 of a carat mark are the diamonds, and then you've got all this fabulosity. I mean, it just gets silly. I mean, that's almost just silly good. So anyway, something important for you. Just had to show it. Don't worry, it's not going to be like millions and millions of dollars either. And if you want it, you can call us and we'll help you out with it. I just had to show it to you early, because what good is having something like that and not sharing it with the world? All right, so I'm going to get to some really cool earrings. This is a quick one only pair of earrings. Then we've got a gorgeous necklace as well. But look at this. This is a sapphire drop in a lever back. And yes, we can talk more about that demantoid as you like, but I just had to give you a little glimpse at it. So clean, so fabulous. And then we have the sapphire earrings. My goodness, look at this. This is a sapphire match pair of the royal blues we love. It's item number 1124463, and it's fabulous. It's a fabulous style because you have that stack of the diamonds. It's actually a baguette first, then a round above that. And so you have this really cool stack. We'll come in a little closer because, you know, nothing else is going to be quite as large necessarily as that Russian demantoid we had. But this is our 101 of total in the blue sapphires, that perfect saturation level we like and want. 9 points in diamonds as well. Thank you. Wow. See, Andy said you didn't believe me, did you? But wow, that is true. We have literally, I feel like I'm cheating in a hand of poker here, because I've got literally 10. This is, yeah, 2 hands here, 2 hands of GIA certs. Those are the certs, by the way, that go with those individual pear-shaped diamonds around the demantoid. Just to show you, we aren't kidding. All right, so good. Do I pass the test? Am I ready to be your blackjack dealer tonight, or your poker dealer? Yeah, I would love to do that. Don't you think I'd be good at that? Anybody else think? I mean, right? Couldn't you see me like I feel like already stand at the table giving away money, right? That's kind of what I do, except you get giveaway on the money, because the savings on the money, you get jewelry as well. So that's kind of cool. All right, so let's give away some earrings. We have 1 pair only. They're a lever back style. It kind of takes your beautiful presence of the stones and just drops them just below the ear. So that's kind of fun too, because it makes it a little bit more just unique than what you typically see, right? And we'll take a look. I'm going to try one on for you. There's a great affordability level, and then we've got, oh, you know what? Not $9.99. We're going to make it a little bit better. And as I show you there, actually, interesting, there's no movement to the stones. It's all going to be straight on down. So it's not like anything's going to be articulated or move or get like turned around or, you know, tangled up in the hair at all. That's just all one stationary piece. They got a 3/4. I would say, yeah, I guess, yeah. To me, that looks like 3/4 of an inch. Top to bottom, I'll pop one on for you. That's probably the best way to get the perspective on how big they are. Remember, 1 pair, September's birthstone. But I think we all can admire a blue sapphire, because it goes with just about everything, especially for, how about my denim gals out there, the gals that really like a good color blue, right? We know how flattering the blue color is. You can see those on from a distance away, how they look. So really special in every single respect here, and we are going to take them on down to $499 for the pair, and that's it on our beautiful bright blues. That's a gorgeous royal blue, as we like to see it. So $499 if you'd like to get those, and that's a wearable style. It may be a drop, but I think it still gives you that wearability every single day if you are looking indeed for that. So we'll go back to our wheel, take another close-up look at those, and then we'll see them out the door. Then we have some really cool diamonds coming up in a necklace. It's a full pendant chain opportunity, so we'll have those on the way. All those diamonds. It's going to be multi-colors of diamonds together, so we'll see that right after this. And if you like blue sapphires, you may want to stick around. Remember that piece I was giving you a glance at from across the room before the show started, right as the show started? Look at that. That's my cornflower blue heart-shaped sapphire in that very luxury ornate mounting. So we have got some really fantastic and real stunning pieces here tonight, no doubt. I mean, isn't that what we do? It's kind of what we do every night, but maybe even a little more so here on the way tonight for you. All right, we'll get to our diamonds. Let me know $4.99. We're not waiting on pieces to go, because I know there's a delay, and if we just sit here and wait and wait and wait, then, you know, we don't get to show you as much. So let me know if you'd like to get those. I'm going to show you this necklace up close really quickly here that's got a lot of different colors of diamonds, including, well, I see a bright pinky purple. I see a beautiful green yellow. I see a very intense kind of champagne cognac, a lot of yellows, a lot of white as well. It's really the 4 that are the multicolors that are a little unusual in the center. It's item number 4443. Okay, So we got 4443. We got 4 impressive diamonds. And then you see there's a mix of champagnes and yellows around it. It really is a full melange of diamonds, isn't it? Very special the way this looks. Goes with absolutely everything. And who has time to go ahead? Who has the time or the money to collect one of every color diamond out there? I like the idea that you can get one piece for a great price, mind you, that is going to be a very, very special collection all in one. You don't have to wait. You don't have to spend thousands or tens of thousands collecting as you go. You get them all together. So yeah, Risa says she's cold in New York as well. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Hi, Risa. Well, we'll keep you warm out here. And Risa, thank you for the check-in today. She was kind enough, operators, to check in with us. I know we're making national news again for those the continued fire craziness that we've got going on. So thank you to everyone who's been checking in today. I know Mary did in Florida, Risa did in New York. Thank you, Risa. Hi, Sally. Thank you so much. Oh, that's interesting. Well, thank you, Sally. Thank you. And oh, good. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you. I'm so glad you're with us, and thank you very much. And yes, we've got this one. Look at that. So we've got, again, pinky purple. You see all the different colors there. How about with the chain, which has a couple of diamonds? We've got one right there, and the other is right there. So you're going to get that chain with it. It's a lobster claw closure. I'll show you from a distance on the hand coming up right now. It's good to see everybody with us here tonight. It's nice we get, because I never get to tell who's with us on TV. Obviously, that's the majority of our viewers, and yet nice to have a nice representation of folks online that we can now know exactly you're here with us, ready to do some window shopping or maybe some actual shopping tonight. I'm going to hope that we can get these prices so low that you have no choice but to add to the fine jewelry collection tonight. Get something you don't already have, and I bet this is that for most of us, right? Who has multicolors in a diamond pendant like that. 1 inch and drop with the chain included. Let me also show you the chain has adjustability, 16, 17, and 18, plus the premium closure. And let's take a look at it on the neckline as well, so you can see it from a distance away. That's how it looks. And here it is up against the neckline, so you can really see it against the skin tone there. But it's got that entire square cushion shape to it, and then everything's going to be brought together. Let's bring it up close, back here for you. Look at all those diamonds, all that great collection in one. And what should be $33.99 is not going to be. We'll take it a lot lower for you right here and now. That one's going to be $9.99, but stays in the yellow gold. I love even the graduation of the diamonds you have that are going to be happening in the bale. So see, there are 4 diamonds from smaller to larger, from top to the bottom of the bale, leads into that bigger diamond. Thanks, Risa. You guys, well, the TVON family, we care about you, you care about us. That's what family does, right? So family near and far, checking in and always here offering that love and support. We appreciate that. All right, so here we go, $9.99. It is what has powered us through, I'll tell you, over what has been a wild few weeks here in Los Angeles. So here we go at $9.99. So yellow gold only, and then we've got the heart shape. If you want all white diamonds, we're going to bring you a beautiful heart shape necklace coming up. I have gold quartz. I have a diaspora bangle. That's not something we see very often. And don't forget about the green tourmaline where we started the show. I know I scared everybody away with the museum piece. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do that. I know I showed you the multi-million-dollar piece early. I know that really was a little bit shocking and jarring, wasn't it, to see a 4 and a 3rd carat demantoid? But I had to show it. What can I say? We kind of nerd out on gemstones sometimes, and even here, like, we'll see something that even the best of us, the best of collectors, have not seen before. So that was it. All right, here we go. That's the green tourmaline. I just want to show that one more time if you missed the very start of the show. That's $9.99 and still available for you. And those multicolors in that diamond piece. And then are you ready for the 3 carat 12 diamond hoop earrings that I know so many of you have been asking about and thinking, should I, shouldn't I? The answer is you kind of need to at this point, because the prices, I've seen a couple pieces of late, and I've tried to give you forewarning that there have been a lot of pieces that have been classics here of late that have really, the prices have gone up a bit from where you may have seen them back in the past. So I just want to make sure that you know that. I'm going to give you a last call opportunity on something very important tonight. That is our 312 diamond hoop. It's coming up in just about 10 minutes. We'll bring that out for you. It's our 312 inside out style. So, but they're also very wearable, because sometimes when you get into those really big carat weights, they get really dramatic. And listen, not everybody's going to do a large hoop earring every day. I just think you need one great hoop to wear every day. So the 1 inch style is usually the one that's most requested. So here we are taking a look at the green tourmaline for $9.99. Okay, now we go to something you have not seen yet, although I've had a couple of these recently and they've been quick to go. So I thought we'd show you yet another, but this one's the larger of all the styles we've had of late in a bicolor tourmaline. And it's that, that raspberry pinky, almost golden pinky color into the blue greens. And that is tourmaline. Isn't that cool? And it's got this really very nature inspired design with the the bark texture around the platinum. It's 1127201. Very important, isn't it? This is quite the style here. And it's going to be, I mean, we're talking really lovely here. It's got that beautiful fluted style bale. It's got florals. That's where, again, the nature is inspired. It looks like it's just like the stone. Well, how perfect. It's grown from the earth, right? All of our gemstones that we bring you have been and are. But I love that this is such a nod to that in the design, where you're seeing this beautiful, almost like ribbon design of platinum. The bicolor's huge. It's a 9 karat 86. You see that it's got more than just a mauvey, pinky, raspberry, purple. It's got golden tones that come through, especially when you see those step facets light up. And then it goes from the smooth finish to the bark texture. So it's almost like the piece is like it's growing from the earth. Vines and florals have grown around it. Diamond accents there that are going to be 5 points in diamonds. Let me show you from a distance. This is a heavier piece. It's got a lot of bold platinum to it, and that's what it looks like from afar. Smooth box link chain is coming with it, and it's fully adjustable. It's going to be 18 inches max length, but it can be shortened as you like, because remember, it's a lengthy piece. So you may want to wear it a little higher than you normally do. And here's the length of the pendant itself, which is going to be a 1 5/8. 1 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. We'll take it on over to the neckline for you. It is gorgeous. It's going to stay in the platinum. The chain, by the way, I would assume also platinum. I'll have to double check that. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can see the colors. And it really is cool because, yes, it's about 70% pinks and about 30% greens. But then you have, let me put it right over there so you can really see those colors. But it's got that little bit of a divide where instead of being a straight line across, it's got a little bit more of a slant or a diagonal to it. And this is, wait till you feel it, it is heavy, as platinum is. We're going to make this one, okay, skip the whole $59.99 deal. And those are, of course, there are a few natural inclusions that line up where just the blues turn into the greens, turn into the pinks. That's totally typical for a tourmaline. I will say, I actually feel like it's part of almost the design, the way it almost reminds me of the design around it in the platinum. And that all is in line with the line of demarcation you have between the split of colors. So I think it really is an interesting way to, yeah, show you have the natural stone. It's not something that's visible from, you know, the naked eye when you see it on, but it does have that natural nod. So let's make it better. Let's make it under $2,000 because we got to move it. Moving jewelry is what we do. I'm concerned with that. We want to make sure that if I don't price them right, then they stay here. That's why very few pieces stay here on my shows, is because we price them really right. I make sure we get down low enough so that they can go, and they do go. And there's a person out there for every piece and a piece out there for every person in every show that I do with you. So we just need to make them affordable. And this one's not $19.99. That's affordable, but I'm going even lower because that's what Thursdays call for. It's that simple. I've done them long enough to know. It's going to be $1,499 if you'd like it. And remember, we did have the multicolored necklace here as well for under $1,000. So if you wanted that for $9.99, the multicolor, let me know. Did I mention that has a carat 25 total in the multicolor? So that's very, very important. Please remember that if you want all those different colors in the yellow gold that we just showed you. And then I did bring out the largest conch pearl in our collection. It's a 4 carat 05. I do have a gigantic star ruby, so I don't know. You think today's rare? We got some rare, right? 4 carat demantoid out of Russia, 4 carat conch pearl, star ruby. It's like a 4 carat plus show. We've got a 4 carat ruby that's got an asterism as well. So we're seeing a lot of really important pieces, and let me know if you like any of them because they are priced so right. And speaking of 4 carats, well, it only makes sense we should have this one as well. Here's a close-up look at that heart shape. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Not every heart shape has to be red or pink or some kind of those tones. We've got this very important designer ring that is here for one fabulous collector out there that is going to be quite special. So I just want to show it to you. That's the 4 carat. Yep, it's a very important stone. We do have a theme today, quite clearly, and that is one of the most perfect sapphires. You would not expect to see too many sapphires. They're going to be that cut, that color, everything that you want in a sapphire is represented there, and so well. But we have also got the value of the night tonight on that one. So I'm really excited to just share that with you. And reminder, if you're looking for a very important heart-shaped stone, that would be the one, or we could get you a zircon. Let's take a look at this one very quickly before we get on to our fabulous top of the hour. And bottom of the hour is the hoop earrings that are coming up. But look at this. This is the heart shape almost. It's a pear shape almost a heart shape. It's trying to be. It wants to be. That's why we gave it this mounting. Now let me show it to you here upright, because obviously it's not going to balance on that one little point, but I will show it to you right here up close and personal, and that is going to be 112-6969. A fabulous look, a beautiful zircon. Let me clean it up here while we go ahead and zoom right on back, and also I got to show it on the hand here as well. That's very important to see the size that zircon delivers. That's going to be 112-6969. It's our 502. Bright as can be private collection, electric blues on the zircon. And then guess what? Tons of diamond weight around it, carat 35 double halo. And that would be that bright, bright neon. Truly, it's like a turquoise pop undertone to the blues that you have. It is so electrifying. It is so lovely. And then it's got the double halo with the diamonds. And blue zircon lovers, we know you're out there. We've had a lot of them of late. We love to see them here. I continue to need to hold that upright for you so you can really appreciate the color, because obviously sitting at the angle it's at doesn't show off all the beauty that this stone represents. There it is. And that is one fabulous, fabulous cut. And let's also remind you, it's got a discount because, well, that's what we do. Where $69.99, this was actually on the air about 2 weeks ago. And I had it for $69.99. I brought it down. I believe it sold, but it may not, the transaction may not have gone through, because we brought it down to $39.99 and poof, there it went. Let's bring it down even further and get this one out the door. You can change it to yellow gold if you want to. This is a custom design. We usually love our blue zircons in the white gold as you see it there, but it's not going to be $39.99. This is a mega value. All we can do is just give you the best price possible and then actually make it even better, because I'm looking at the best price possible, $39.99, until I say let's move some jewelry tonight and give you an extra bonus package deal where it's not going to be even $29.99 on a 502. It's really lovely and difficult. It's a really tricky stone to cut. I mean, you've seen them before. There's been a lot of zircons in my day that I've rejected from being on the show because over time, and I'm talking about over 24 years, because they're not cut perfectly. It's a really difficult, dense stone to cut. So a lot of times the cutting can be a little askew. It can be a little asymmetric, and then everything's a little off. And it's still a beautiful stone because that double refraction makes up for it. But we're looking at really just pristine cutting here. Beautifully symmetrical, you see. And that's why it's difficult to do anything like a pear shape or a heart shape like this is. And yet, again, doesn't need to be red or pink to be a heart shape. This one is really rocking the beautiful looks. And yet, speaking of red and pink and greens and yellows, you get it all from that double refractive stone within the blues. And we're going to make it another $500 discount. It's going to be $24.99 to get it. That is a just instant $500 savings, and that's significant. I mean, it's one thing to save 10 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks. Let's save you $500 just for shopping early tonight. Then we'll get to our diamond hoops coming up for our bottom of the hour. And that sapphire, this beautiful sapphire, that heart-shaped stone, 4 carats 08, by the way. So I was even selling it short, 4 carat 08 on the cornflower blue, with the big pear shapes, with the big marquise, with the rounds, and then all the pave that is acting like a ribbon doing the floral. It's like you take the ribbon design and create the ribbons in the shape of a floral to create one very distinctive, memorable, nothing else like it ring. So that's here. Just want to remind you, and we've got a new discount on that one too. It was $28,999 last time it was on air. That's got 4742 as the added number. That's the true pinnacle of sapphire, because it's not just a blue. Blues are common, so a lot of people think, well, blues are going to be all, you know, basic pricing, the same across the board. It's very different depending on what exact tone of blue. Remember the blue sapphires we saw earlier. Those are a beautiful royal blue. That's wonderful to see. But if you're going to step up even from there, you're going to go to cornflower blue, which is exactly how this one is listed, and properly so. 18 karat white gold is creating this beautiful side-to-side mounting. It is large. It kind of expands across different fingers, but without having any kind of confrontation with those side fingers, because a lot of times if you see those beautiful designer rings, which are out there in the design house world where they go expanding, that's a really lovely look, but have you ever tried to wear one? It's great in a magazine and a photograph, but it's really tough to wear them and have them wearable because they're very uncomfortable and they're difficult to wear and they're always moving where they shouldn't. This one doesn't have that issue. And that's because the whole piece is elevated up off the hand. So let me show you what I mean. So as it actually, and you can see there, it's definitely going across the ring finger here and a little bit over the pinky in the middle, but you can see it's all elevated up. So it's giving that really important and impressive look, but without being uncomfortable, without being a piece you have to leave at home because you're going, I can't do that. I can't wear something that's going to have, you know, have you seen the rings that are actually 2 or 3 rings underneath it, where that's really challenging. I mean, you can't do anything. It's great for a photograph, but you can't actually move your hand and write and drive a car and do all the things that pretty much most of us, unless you're like the queen of the world, you need to do every day to function and to get by. So I love when we can bring you something like this. It gives you that style. It gives you that beautiful couture element in every way, but then it makes it wearable as well. So you're enjoying to wear it as much as you are enjoying looking at it. But it's also going to be a lot more affordable than even that $28,999. We're bringing it down for you all the way on down. Remember, that's a carat 58 in diamonds. It is from Sri Lanka. That means Ceylon. If you see Ceylon, that's where it hails from. It's from Sri Lanka. Ceylon is the old school name for Sri Lanka. So it's that top quality outside of the Kashmir mine stones, which have been, haven't been mined in 100 years. Ceylon's the top quality in kind of modern day. That's where this stone comes from. It's $99.99 because we're blowing it out. We got to move a lot of jewelry here, especially as Tucson's fast approaching, and we're moving a lot of inventory for making way for all the brand new as well. So this is a time when some of the more important pieces come out of the vaults, like this one, like the 4 carat 27 demantoid out of Russia. All of these pieces coming out to play, and that's what makes it also that need to move them along, gives it the great discount you're seeing there at $99.99. And here again, speaking of $9.99, there's that multicolored designer piece. That was a carat and a quarter total weight in diamonds, all different colors. That's here for $9.99. Don't forget about the gorgeous green tourmaline and platinum. That's here for $9.99. That's some striking color there. Beautiful cutting to go with it. Our bicolor tourmaline got down to $14.99. Hey, tell me what you'd like to see and what you'd like to own, because we have got it going on. And then there are big sapphires. And we actually have some really good emerald earrings tonight. I know that's been popular of late. Emerald earrings in big sizes, but I also have some smaller emerald earrings. So I think we're gonna hook a lot of you up with emerald earrings tonight in the show. And then I'm gonna put up some rubies, because we love a good ruby earring. And I've got a lot of rubies here that are all matched, and nobody really understands how complicated this is until you actually set out to go do it. And that's what's always difficult with an earring like this, is that one of the first tasks I ever had when I joined my first major nationwide network way back when, was actually matching rubies. And I didn't think going into it that sounded all that difficult. I learned colors a long time ago. I've got good eyesight. What could be so hard about it? And then you realize, oh, there's a lot of different tones of color out there in ruby. And it's really challenging to get the exact tone perfectly matched up, and that makes it really complex, especially when you have 4 per earring. This is really something that I know we never really think about, because we look at the finished result. We look at the end result of a piece of jewelry and say yay or nay. But those are the kind of design elements and details that really are time consuming and what make up for a lot of that value of a piece of jewelry. This is an earring that's quite complex because of that. 112-6596, and we never lose sight of that here, because again, the factory is here on site. So we see it happen, and we see that the hand setting and the time and the care and the attention and the love that goes into this jewelry every day. So 6596 is our 42 points in Burma ruby, and also 2 points in diamonds. Where are they? They're right in the middle. You've got that 4 together in those diamond cut Burmas. Still Burma. Even if they're smaller stones, they've still got to be Burma, and the best, and the glow. And then we add that diamond cutting, which of course with the round is very important. And I want to see who's out there tonight. So we're looking at a really pretty quatrefoil look. Looks very designer. You probably know who, right? I don't need to spout designer names all night, because you guys know the designer world just as well as we all do. There are certain names that do really important status looks. There's a lot of great designers out there. But I think the really big ones are the ones that you know the second you see it. You know the second you see the design, you know who it is, because they've been doing it for years. They're some of the best well-known designers out there. Well, that's really what we have here in this design, is that kind of look, but done in the 14 karat gold like usual, and then the top rubies of the world. We're going to make this easy, 0 to start and $100 increments, and find out who's with us. Then we're going to get to those big diamond hoop earrings as well with the 3 carat plus, but sometimes you just got to leave it up to the viewer to just you tell us with a no reserve auction. How does that sound? No reserve, no minimum, except $100 increments. That's it, just so we can kind of keep it going. And that will be that. So we're going to find out if anybody's ready to shop tonight. Big Thursday. We certainly brought out the goods. We're just looking for a little participation on those phone lines to make sure that we can make everybody really excited about what they're getting and what they have the opportunity to add to a collection here tonight. So 0 to start. We'll give it a 60-second clock to get it going. They are up for grabs. I'll show them to you on as I like to do. This is not actually how I would wear them. I would wear them a little bit slanted or tilted so that they actually look like this. That's how they're designed and intended. That's a centered post, so it's really easy. You put them on, they're going to face up like this. You pop your backing on, and how about that dimension of the gold? They're not flat. They sit up. We have $100. Thank you. Jason has our one and only bidder. Jason, who do you have? Because they may very well win them at $100. Karen's at 100. Where's she calling us from tonight? MA is Massachusetts. I'm wondering if in Massachusetts she wants to see what they look like on. She said, I'll give you $100 just based on the fact that they're probably little specks. No, they are not. They're big, they're bold, and they're definitely offering that great variety of color we love. We have $200 now, looking for 3. Only 2 bidders so far, and that's what they look like. That's still your everyday style. It's like a stud, but better. It's like that beautiful designer button style we're seeing. Diamond in the middle, rubies around that. And if you want to wear them squared off, you can, but that's how they're intended to be worn on the ear. We'll go back to the wheel, and we have $300 now. Thank you. $300. A new bidder has just jumped in. Karen's out. She got us started. Thank you for that. How about the mill grain work that you get as well? How about the details, the red, the beautiful color you're getting, the glow of those stones, and we're at $300. Who do you have? That's all we got, $300. Well, that's not exactly a $300 earring, is it? But that's where they're at. And so again, it's a Thursday. And this is one of those days where, again, we still got to move jewelry, and that's how I ensure that we do, is by giving you an opportunity to price them the way you want to, under our own cost. That is for sure. I mean, we'd have to get many extra bids here to get anywhere near cost, so we're hoping we do, but who knows? That's the beauty of this live auction, and the participation is needed. Take a look. Last call, 300. Okay, so who do you have there? Or do we have 4? We're verifying 400, I think. So we'll see if we've got anything greater than 300. I don't know, but power bids are welcome. It's certainly quite the value. They should have been $14.99, and here they are going for a lot less, it looks like. So we do. Thank you. We have $400. And that means now, and by the way, I think our $300 bidder just bowed out. Yes, they did. I'm reading the body language here. So let's give it 2 minutes. We have $400, and thank you so much for getting in. We've had a couple of you participating. That's nice. And with the King of all gems and ruby red for Valentine's Day, less than a month away. We're actually, I think it's 3 weeks from tomorrow, actually. So we've still got some great ideas here for you as well if you want to, pick up the phone and dial in on anything you've seen prior to this fabulous auction earring tonight. But here we are at our last call at 400. Okay, so it's our last call. We got 1:35. Again, let me give you the link too. I mean, we showed them on, but I want to see if we can just show you the exact top to bottom length in case you're also curious if that's how you like to judge and gauge that size. Here's what they are lengthwise. Let me go ahead and show you here so you can see that they are, if you wear them like that, point to point like that, they're exactly a ½ inch top to bottom. Again, centered post, butterfly backing, any gold you want. We're still going to change the gold. Actually, yellow gold is the go-to. It's the common classic combo with the rubies. Are we all, I never should have put up that demantoid. I know better too. I know better. I get that urge to show you museum pieces and it freaks everybody out. I know it. I know what to do. 24 years of experience working against me there. I know better, but again, this is our last call, 50 seconds remaining. Remember, you have a chance. We're looking for $500 as the next minimum bid on a gorgeous earring. So I don't want you to wait because you don't want to miss out, do you? Do you? Do you want to miss out? No, I don't think so. Let me go ahead and show you one more time, and we'll see if we got anybody else who wants to play. This is not too late yet. You got 40 seconds to make the phone call. What a night to be participating on some values here. They are values, that's for sure. And the hoop earrings, we'll do those as well. I don't know if we're ready for them, but we've got, I think you might be waiting on the Asher cut tanzanite pendant. I know, I'm excited about it. It's our top of the hour. And I know a lot of people don't, I still encounter people every day that go, I don't even tune in till 7 because that was our old start time. So I get it. This is like your big, like 2-hour head start on shopping. Look at that though. That's the 4 carat that I have coming up for you tonight in the pendant, in the Asher cut that I am so limited on. So we've got that on the way for you. And do we have $500? You got it? Who is it? Cynthia. $500. Once, twice, 3 times, sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Bye-bye. And then we do have a brand new markdown on this diamond piece. This is the diamond necklace that is for one collar in hearts, but look at the detail and design, because it is, first of all, some of the biggest diamond weight I've ever seen paved. And I mean, we're talking individual large stones here. It's that asymmetrical heart design that is so designer, but all done in VS Diamonds. Item number is 112-1746. It will be 203 in solid white diamonds, and then this is the chain. And by the way, the chain is detachable. You can use this with other chains like a Diamonds by the Yard if you want to. I'll show you, it's got a great finishing, but it does have the spring ring clasp, and you got two lengths in options here, 16 and 18. And then the piece itself is going to be, let me go ahead and measure that real quick just to make sure it is accurate. At 7/8, it does look, and I guess that would be only if you're going actually top to bottom, but the way it's actually sitting, it's more like 3/4, which is why I wanted to measure that for you. You have the option though. Let me show you what you do here. I'm going to show you the back of the piece because that's important to see anyways, because it's laying up against that décolleté. But that's the back. So you see the undergallery, but also you've got multiple bales. So you can actually, what I would do is actually put the chain a little differently. I would put it through this, instead of more the center like it is now, I would actually, what it's really intended to do is be setting through the top larger lobe of the heart there, and then it's going to sit more upright like that. So does that make sense to everybody? I know it's great to show you so you can see all the diamonds and how they're all different sizes, but that's actually how it's going to sit if you utilize where I'm doing it with the tweezers. Does that make sense? You have the option, if you want to wear it more evenly, where it's right like that, you can do it. If you want to have it more at an angle, that's the way you can do it as well. You play with it based on how you use those bales in the back. So just again, it's an option, but I love the fact that they're really high-end diamonds that you have. That's the key, and that's again the size from a distance. So what I'm going to do is show it to you again on the neckline here after we go up close here for you. But this is going to be one only, and it's got a new discount. We're doing it for $19.99 for 203, and it's only just this one. Now, see what I mean here is put the chain through. There's big bales back here on either side of this large lobe. That's what you want to do, and then it's going to sit a little bit more, I think, like the designer intended, where you've got a little more like this point goes down here, and then the actual larger piece goes up a little bit larger, so a little bit higher. So I think that's going to be the better look. Here's what it looks like on, just to give you an idea of that size. Might as well just reference it from a distance away, and then we'll take it up close for you. So Valentine's Day approaching might be the way to get that big designer heart-shaped piece that doesn't look so basic, doesn't look so simple, doesn't look like everything else you've ever seen. And then those really gigantic diamonds, and they taper a little bit in size, but it's all bigger diamonds all the way around. It is $19.99 only. That's under $1,000 a carat for big important diamonds. And you can see how it's elevated up off the neckline itself, so you're getting a lot of light that can get in through the sides and all the different angles of those diamonds, and there it is. So that one should be going at $19.99, and there is only that one. Let me move the chain out of the way. Chain comes with it for free, but you can obviously use your favorite chain as well if you'd like to. Maybe you want to separate the two pieces and just give the pendant or just give the chain. You can do that. All right, then we're going to get into our big star ruby. And then the hoop earrings. We're delaying them just a bit because I want to wait till we got everybody with us here. We've got the star ruby coming your way. And look at again the inside. That's the inside finishing, $19.99. Those are some of the whitest diamonds I've seen us do. And I know we only show you white diamonds, but look at that. I mean, our white diamonds are just that. They don't have the browns and the yellows and those icky body colors to them that we don't want to see. That is stellar. All right, so it's here. And then we've got the star ruby. So it's kind of a day of fours. And this is it. This is the, I can't believe it, we're looking at a 470 star ruby. So rare, so exotic. 1891 is the item number. Come on in and make requests if you have them, because I am more than happy to show you what you want to see. Obviously, I'm hoping something I show you is what you want to see, but it's so much easier to just find out what you're looking for. Here's our 470 unheated ruby. First of all, I have an unheated ruby that's 1 carat later. It's massive money because it's an unheated ruby. Most rubies, like most stones, get heat treatment, and that is a given. This one's different. If you had heat to that stone, then you would not have the asterism, and this has the asterism. So that means that it's a 470 rarity because it's huge in the Burma. We love that. But it's also the star, which is happening because on some microscopic level, you have little teeny tiny inclusions that are creating something beautiful. Usually we shy away from inclusions. We don't want inclusions, but when they are together, they can make something really beautiful happen. Come on over and take a look, and we'll show you what we can do here on value, because this is one of our best. It's rare. It's got diamonds every which way. It's a carat 08 in diamonds, and it's going to be that classic setting. And then look how we did the inside. There's that similar design again, that very designer, almost quatrefoil clover on the inside, making up the all beautiful undergallery. And then watch, because you do get a carat 08, but I want to show you what it's going to look like when you open the box at home. It's going to have one star like that, and it might be that star on that side. Just depends on where your light source is hitting the stone. So that, do you see how the star got stronger when it's actually not as muddled by breaking up in two? You see how strong and bright and glowing it is. 108 is the diamond weight. I love this piece, and I love the fact that it's no longer $89.99, because that's going to make it a lot easier. I love showing you rare. Obviously, it's all we do here at TVON is really rare, best quality. Go ahead, Jason, question?
The 88-point diamond necklace?
Sure. It was the multicolor necklace, yeah, with white diamonds. You got it. Thank you. That diamond necklace is gone as well, like our ruby earrings. And let me know if you have any other questions on what you've seen already in the show. But here we are with our big 470 star. This one's going to be a guaranteed gone. I mean, there's two ways to do it. We can ask $89.99 and leave it there, or we can give you the price of a lifetime and get you a whole lot better deal right now and not even ask for the $89.99 or anywhere near it, quite frankly, because this is the one that's going to show up from a distance away. A lot of times the asterisms get so muddled you don't even see them. Check this out. You can read that star from across the room. You see it's got its 6 rays. You see they stretch all the way across the oval stone. You see that it's got a lot of diamond weight that's going to be visible from every angle, because look at that as it turns the side and wraps around. You get diamonds everywhere. It's not 89. 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. I got to give away jewelry tonight. We only have 2 hours and 15 minutes to do it. And trust me, we're making up for lost time. So this is where we got to go wild, where it's not even $29.99. This is the value of the exotics. And obviously we've shown you exotics, and they might be millions of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. Had the 4-carat sapphire, brought that down to $99.99. But it just goes to show you, if we do this right tonight, we're going to make even the most exotic, huge, massive, really, really rare stones affordable, as if they're any old other basic stone. And that's what I love the most. It's not going to be 29 or 28 or 27. Come on in. This is not a time to wait. It's not going to stick around. It's not going to last. It's not going to be here because it's not 26 or 25. It's a 470. And for the record, when I have rubies out of Burma that don't have an asterism, we don't see 470. Haven't ever had one here. But you know what the 2 carats go for? $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. This is more than double that size, and with the extra phenomena. I know it's not as expected to see a star ruby on a show like this, but you are seeing it, and it's priced as if it's, oh, I don't know, a topaz. It's really, really impressive. And it's also not going to be $25.99. We're blowing it out for $2,499 only. And that is for one collar. And I would leave it in the white gold, but if you want to, you can change it. So yellow gold or rose gold are fine. Jason, can I help you?
Yeah. Catherine says she broke down fire in the ice and bubbles.
I love that. I love it. So we warmed her up a little bit. Wait a minute. Did she buy the diamond piece? Oh, wonderful. Well, so fire and ice, yeah. You got the fire of the diamonds to melt the ice. I like what she's doing there. I enjoy that. That's wonderful. Remember, that was a carat and a quarter in diamonds, all together for $9.99. That would be a deal if it was all white diamonds, and most of them were fancy colors, so that's even more impressive. So she saw the value. She's ready to go. Thank you so much, Catherine, for shopping. Let's also talk about, we have the big conch pearl. It's kind of, again, the day of 4s. I've already had a 4-carat plus demantoid, a 4-carat plus sapphire. A 4-carat plus conch pearl is coming your way. I mean, this is where truly, can I show you the rare 4? It's maybe the rarest 4 I've ever had, I would say, in one place. We've got like the priceless wheel here. Look at this. And everything on it is over 4 carats. I mean, this is just bragging rights. This is the bragging rights wheel. If I ever needed to prove that I show the rarest stones in the world, look no further than that shot right there. Because I have a 4-carat plus Russian demantoid, a 4-carat plus heart-shaped cornflower blue, a 470 star ruby, and then, yes, that's the 4-carat conch pearl. This is basically my Hall of Fame right there. Now, as I'm a sports lover, I'm a sports girl. I'm obsessed with sports. It was my career before I did this, believe it or not. I mean, that was what I did. Talk about a switcheroo, but sports TV, so not all that far away. But I'll tell you what, this is the induction right here of the Hall of Fame of our 4 most impressive, rare stones we've had. You could search the world, and right here in one showing, on one wheel, you're seeing 4 of the rarest, and the trick is they're all over 4 carats. So I know this is where, again, if you ever wanted a collectible, and they're here for affordable price tags, they're here to go. They're not here just for show. They're here for you. And that's what we're doing here when we've got a massive 427. By the way, this is going to be under, I'm going to say it, it's going to be under $100,000. So if you ever wanted the ultimate collectible that should be truly priceless, it's under $100,000. And they're all GIA certified white diamonds. And that one's going to be under $10,000. This one's already under $10,000, and this one is under $2,500. So again, that's my bragging rights wheel right there. Demantoid out of Russia, certified. Conch pearl over 4 carats, largest we've ever had. Then the sapphire, it's also the largest cornflower we've ever had. It's the 4 carat 08 in the heart shape, plus we have the 470 star ruby. So to think that anything up there could be under $2,500, it is with the star ruby. So that's just, again, 4 of our best and 4 of our rarest that you could watch every single show I've done for the last 8 years and 2 months here, and you would have never seen even those 4 pieces over the course of time, let alone all in one night. So that's where, again, we got some special pieces tonight. That's what I'm here to show you. And no matter what you're looking for, what your budget is, we're going to have pieces that are just as rare, but also more affordable too. And Blue Wing Block Ds, which are down to their final call, they're also here on the way. So again, just something really, really rare. That is the best star ruby we have. Why that's here, I have no idea. $24.99. This one is going to be under $100,000. Call me and we'll talk about it. This one's under $10,000. It's $99.99 for a really tremendous cornflower blue, and then that's the 4 carat 05 in the conch pearl. That one has a massive amount of diamonds as well. It's going to be a carat 10 in diamonds, and that one's also under $10,000, and I'm doing that for $88.88. So let me, as promised, get to our hoop earrings, which are, if you're going to get 1 pair of hoops, and I know that I'm talking to everyone across the country and beyond, and so I know that it's tough to put one blanket statement like this together when we have probably 67 different pairs of hoops. But this is the one to own, I believe, with my true, like, again, having done this for 24 years, my job is to help people find the right jewelry for them. And when you work with ladies across the US of A, you kind of get to know everybody well, and you know what generally is going to work better than other things for the majority of an audience. And this really is the one that I recommend so highly if you want to get 1 great pair of hoops, have it forever, wear them every day, and know that you did really well on the price tag. But what also is important about 1113479 is the fact that this is the last call at this price. We can't bring them any further at this price. We have to move. I've seen, it was just, what was it, the other day I had a piece that was a piece I've had probably 25 times on the year. And yet the price went up by $1,000 from what it had been in the past. And that was because it was diamonds and gold, and naturally diamonds and gold have elevated. So as we create for you, it's not a smart business practice to just lose $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 every time I put an item up. It's not the greatest business practice. So a lot of these diamond and gold pieces have had to shift in their pricing to really represent what today's market is really at. So just a heads up on that, okay? This one is about to happen where we will see an elevated price tag. We'll be showing them. I'm sure they'll still be here, but we can't continue to honor this price tag because it costs us more to make them. And yet this is the 312 total weight diamond hoop that I think are the classic because it's that perfect happy medium of big size diamonds, but they're also 1 inch in diameter. And that makes a big difference too, because when they're 1 inch in diameter, they're still wearable. I do a 410 hoop all the time, but it's a 2 inch oval. And that doesn't work for everybody. That might be too big. And a lot of times, well, there's a 1/2 inch and a 3/4 inch, but those can be a little underwhelming for a lot of people who want something that, yeah, you paid good money, let it stand out. Let it be that piece that really is flattering on. This is it. It's our last call at this price tag. They gave me the honor of putting them up here because you know, well, if you're going to have somebody offer a hoop earring, it's probably going to be, yeah, someone who lives every single day of my life in hoop earrings because why? I believe they're the most flattering earring a gal can wear. And you need a collection of them, but when it comes to diamonds, you just need one really good, iconic, wearable, classic piece. And this is it. 312 with the inside out style, we do have the little button release. This is what you do. You press that button down, which releases the lock inside the mechanism so that all you do to put them on is click it closed. Push, click, close. That's it. Push, click, close. Push them. Wait for the click, they're closed, you're out the door. This is iconic. Now they're 1 inch in their diameter. I'm gonna try one on for you, of course. They look beautiful on everybody. They're that great drop that still shows off the inside out style. So you see all those diamonds on the inside of the back that you paid good money for, but you're also getting that great length that's not too big, not oversized. But we've got one last chance to get them. And these now cost us, I'm not afraid to tell you because I just went ahead and I wanted to get you the exact cost that it cost to make them today on this January 23rd of 2025 as we show them to you on the ear so you can really see what they look like here from a distance away. How every time you move, you do see that all diamonds line from the outside front, all the diamonds that line up on the inside of the back, all together, and this is how you do it. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but obviously the white gold is what's going to really show off the quality being so immaculate on those diamonds, and they never turn or twist the wrong way. You're always seeing the diamonds right up front where you want to see them, and it's not going to be the price that they actually cost today to make, which is so important to remember because we live in a different diamond and gold world than when these were first created many, many, many years ago. As we go back to our wheel and take another close-up look, in the white, the yellow, or the rose, they are no longer, because again, we get one last chance with them, and this is just the straight up cost of what it costs for us to make them today. They would obviously have to be on the air for probably a tad more just to, you know, keep the lights on and whatnot. But I went ahead and got you, and we get the best deal on VS Diamonds the world over. So this is going to be obviously a yes or no, but the fact is that nobody's going to give you a better value, a better deal on VS Diamonds than we will here. There is not a sole solitary proprietor out there that can do this. And yet today, I got the up-to-date, like of the moment. It was an hour before I got on the air, so 2 hours ago from right now. I got that incredible, that kind of like, wow. I mean, again, we get so used to seeing values here, but these cost us right here in our factory in-house, which is here on site. They cost us $6,218, $62.18, which is fantastic, by the way. Because 62.18's cost, so we'd probably ask $63.99. But the idea is that's only about $2,000 a carat. That's a teeny tiny little fraction of what VS Diamonds go for elsewhere in the world. That's the big deal here. 62.18, they should run you about $63.99. Next time we have them on the air, that's probably what I'd expect to see. We're going to go lower. We're going to do better. Here's your chance to pick them up if you know you want the iconic, or maybe it's a Valentine's Day gift from you to you, right? You want to treat yourself to something you know you're going to wear. If you're shopping for someone who knows, you know they love jewelry, but this is the icon. Even if they have a hoop, I bet you they're not VS Diamonds. Bet you they're not the inside out style like these give. So it's a thrill to bring them. They're better than $63.99. It's our last call at this price tag. It's now or never. And they are going to be under the $6,218, which is really only $2,000 a carat. That's tough to top. Please check it out. And we're not talking faux, man-made, lab-grown synthetic diamonds. We're talking about the real deal from the earth. And they're not $6,200. And they're not $6,000, $5,000, $4,000. This is how you score the deal on diamonds, the best of the best, and not even pay $5 or $4. They're not even $3,000. We're going under $1,000 a carat. One last time, they're $2,999 to get those. And then, yes, we are 4 minutes away from our top of the hour, which is our Blue Wing Block D in the fabulous pendant, the piece that everybody's asking for every single day. We need more, but we only have just one option here for you that is left. So we'll bring that out coming up in just about 3 minutes and 30 seconds away. So you don't have much longer to wait on that fabulous look in the pendant that we're going to bring. We already flashed it for you too, and there were a lot of oohs and ahs out there for that big Asher cut tanzanite. So let me know if you like the earrings. It's kind of a tanzanite night. We got some good ones for you and some really important values and discounts so that we can say goodbye to all of our blue wings before we actually literally say goodbye and send them out our inventory. We don't want you to miss out because I know we get all very complacent about, well, I keep seeing them, so it's okay. I can wait. The inventory and collection is coming down to its end. So again, once they're gone, and that's that. All right, $29.99 for these gorgeous hoops. And did we have a new register or questions or requests? If we do, who was it? Oh, good. So we're going to look and see what we have. Was it a piece she saw before? All right, so we're going to see if we can bring it out for you. Thank you for that request. Appreciate that. And $29.99. And thank you to everybody who's picking up the hoops one last time. I know this is not the piece that you want to wait on, obviously, with that last call. And again, I like to give you that heads up so you're not surprised. Because if you wait and you see them down the line and go, uh-oh, I was wrong to wait, then you're probably going to end up without the hoops. I don't know about you, but I get very a little perturbed when I see a price that I knew was less at one point and then it goes up and I go, it's a tough one to really, it's a tough pill to swallow when you know you have that better value attainable at a different time. So make sure you take advantage of it while they're here. All right, we got to move. We've got a gold quartz here. I've got 2 minutes till we bring out our fabulous tanzanite pendant, which I know a lot of people are waiting on. So here's the gold quartz, and then it has rose gold and white gold around it, just a little something to give it an extra interest there. And then I also have this bangle. This is a fun one. We've got a bangle with a diaspore. That's not something you see every day. And I know bangles aren't always what we expect to see because, well, today's day and age with gold being where it's at, can't fight that, right? Gold is gold. So we have no control over the gold market. We wish we did, but we don't. And the fact is we don't see a lot of bangles because of it. I don't think we've made a new bangle in about 3 years because the gold market's been crazy. So if we make a new one, it's a tough one. Actually, we have a request to get to real quick. So it looks like we have it for you. Oh, this is a lovely piece. I do enjoy this one. This one's got a really nice design to it as well. In addition to one of the rare stones out there, take a look at this. This is our cat's eye indicolite. And it's a really, if you're not familiar with indicolite, it's got that blue, but it's so distinctively blue. It doesn't look like any other blue gem, which there are many. So this is a fun one, 0524. It starts with a 112, and that's going to be our 14 karat gold piece with a lot of the diamonds. And the diamonds are really what makes it so interesting too, because you have this cat's eye. And again, if you think that we just throw gems into a mounting, these are the types of mountings where you really see the time, the care, the thought, the vision. Because here's a stone that has that chatoyant effect, which is a phenomenal gem. And it's got the chatoyant effect, which is properly running north to south through the middle of the oval stone. But it's the elongated straight line baguettes that are really what, to me, make it look like, okay, I see the custom nature. We've got the baguettes that kind of line up with the cat's eye chatoyancy. This is a 395. It's a really big cat's eye. It's a 395 by my bag, and then it's got 46 points in the baguettes, 47 points in the rounds. And by the way, there's no mention of princess cuts, but they're there too. So either you're getting a few extra diamonds than what we have labeled up there, or they're somewhere in the mix. But you're getting at least 93, what is it, 90 some, yeah, you're getting a lot of diamonds, but close to it. I'm just thinking those are probably extras. They just left them out. They're on the sides, and they're also, do you see it? They're on the very outside right there. Here's the one princess cut, here's the other, but they're also lined up here. And yet, I see mention of the rounds. This is, you know what, Jess, I'm tempted to go back to the drawing board and have them recalculate this because I know it shows 46 and 47, which is lovely because you're getting 93 points in diamonds, but let me tell you, that's more. I think they left out the princess cuts. The 46 points in baguettes, well, there are basically 4. So you know that's over, you know, they're basically at 12 points a piece almost, but then you've got the princess cuts. I think you're getting a lot more diamond weight. So for a requester, keep in mind, as it is the top of the hour, and we want to welcome a lot of new viewers into the show tonight. Thank you for being with us, and happy Thursday to you. Gotta say, this is probably a lot more in diamond weight, but if we can just price it right, that way you're getting a lot of diamonds for free. If they're left out and not calculated in, better. I love free diamonds. I don't know about you, but I love free diamonds. Give me free diamonds. I'll take them all day long. Now, I'm going hypothetical here. Nobody's ever offered me free diamonds before. I'm in the business and nobody's ever offered me free diamonds. So the fact that you're very well getting free diamonds here, because there's no mention of princess cuts, that's a good thing. Let's make this better than $99.99. I'm going to try it on for you as well so you can see what it looks like, because that's really important, because the whole piece has a little bit of a squared off design. I love even the plain mirror finish gold that's kind of jutting out from the inside out like the baguettes do. That's what I mean by more squared off. You see how really defined that chatoyancy is. I have a feeling you're getting a lot more than 93 points in diamonds. Yet, let's get it a blowout price and make it inconsequential. You get free diamonds and a great rare stone, and it's better than even $49.99 or better than $39.99. We'll just keep on going. Give you the value of a lifetime when it comes to these rare as can be. Indicolites are rare on their own. To get an indicolite with a cat's eye is a whole different level. Oh my gosh, that's a great piece. Let's blow it out right now. We'll make it $38.88. First caller, that's it, $38.88, and then we'll be on our way. And then we've got the tanzanite pendant is coming on out. And if you do have any requests for us, again, please let us know what those are. We'd love to hear from you and what you're looking for. Always, always, please don't hesitate to give it those requests. We'll help you out. Let's get to our really cool Asher Cut Blue Wing Block D. And happy Thursday, everybody. We're so glad you're with us. We have 2 hours left tonight, and we are looking at something real rare, and it's only our best per carat value. And you know, this is an interesting one. This one's gone. Congratulations and thank you. And now it's top of the hour time. Take a look at that. This is something very special. Do you know that typically I've only had museum reserve tanzanites in the really huge, enormous. You know the ones I'm talking about, the 75 carat. Yes, we had a 75 carat tanzanite. By the way, welcome again. If you're just tuning in, we're glad you're with us tonight. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad you're with us. It's TVON. We got 2 hours left. We've got a really cool top of the hour. I will have 2 tanzanite rings as well, a 12 carat in an oval. Also have a 5 carat in the rare as can be round. We'll see those coming up throughout the show, but really want to start with this pendant because it is so limited and obviously something that most of you have been asking for, especially if you already are lucky enough to own anything at all in Blue Wing Block D. Well, here's the 406 Asher. Did you notice what's so spectacular about it? Even sitting at this angle where we're peering down on it a little bit, it's got some serious, intense neon color. Beautiful stone. It's museum reserve. We normally don't see the 4 carats in museum reserve. This was a special stone that was actually photographed some time ago. So it's actually still been in the photograph studios, and it's been photographed for a magazine and the whole thing. So a lot of these stones now are just coming back to TVON. The intention was to get them back and send them directly to museums. Now you get a chance instead, because what we've been missing are the really, you know, the wearable sizes. Not everybody wants a 75 or 15 or 20 carat stone. This gives you more wearability. And it might be that perfect match, because if you have a Blue Wing Block D in a ring, in a fabulous bracelet, in an earring, this is going to be the one you need to have. Because remember, as we say goodbye to the Blue Wing Block Ds, there's going to be no way to really truly match the stones that you've already acquired from us. That's the key you have to remember, is that nothing else is going to match. Even if you have Block Ds from decades ago, they're not going to match the Blue Wing Block Ds, because this is a different variety. So very excited to have this for you, and I'm here to make it a value. 6668 is the ad number, and it's our top of the hour special. So that means there's something really good that's about to happen with the price tag. So please dial in early, because I don't want you to miss out, because this is something we get a lot of requests for. So you know there's going to be a lot of attention paid to this 406 that is actually, again, photographed by a big major gem trade publication and magazine. This is what it does with the reds. Look at that, all the way coming through on all 4 sides of this incredible Asher cut. And then you have the double prongs. And what I love is that there is a trillion of round brilliance right sitting atop it, and then that leads into your bail. And well, it's supposed to be, I'll show you. Here's the piece. Here's the price. I have to make this better than that. It's our top of the hour. And I know that it's really about this stone. The stone is stunning. The corner prongs, the basket work that sits it up off the neckline a bit. That's so important. And what we need to do is send it on out of here in a hurry. And nobody's on the phone lines yet, which is kind of shocking, because this is what everyone's been asking us for, is tanzanite pendants, please. I've got my ring, or rings. I love them. I want something to match it and go with it. Here it is. I don't know. What do you guys think? What could it be? How can we make this one disappear from our inventory to your collection? That's what we're looking to do. Not at $59.99, because I don't even have a caller on the phone lines that's saying I kind of like it yet. And that's what we need to do, is we really need to show you that we mean business when it comes to these values tonight. We are not messing around when it comes to these values. We got to take these weeknights and really make sure that we can wow you with everything we do, from the quality to the stones to the price tags to the fact that this is last call On our blue wing block Ds, I had the official count. I've actually had 9 stones already be transported all across the world to museums. So 9 of the museum reserves that I had last week are not here now. And that's going to continue to happen as they get a last look on the air. So yes, even this 4 carat. Now, I don't think this one's going to stay. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the museums have a chance at this one because I have got a top of the hour plan for you, and it's going to be a good one where it's not even $59.99. That is the was price. That is what it should be, would be, could be. I'm going to take it much lower for you than that, and we are going to send it on out of here. But call me early, and what's unique about it is right now it's in the yellow. You don't have to leave it that way. You can get the white gold or the rose gold. That's no problem. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to show you on the hand here and on the neckline so you can see what it's going to be all about here. There's your stunning color that you're getting. There's that really important diamond stack above it, and then here's your length that you have as well, and we are going to get it gone. This is the red flash coming all the way through. It's 1 inch total length here, including that bail. Love those VS diamonds that are stacked right atop it. This is what it looks like from a distance away on the neckline, so you can get an idea of the size and how it looks against the neckline there for you, and it will not be anywhere near $59.99. Come on in. We have no callers yet, and I'm hoping that I always give you that little bit of heads up so you can dial, because then people get really, really little bit, you know, they get quiet and they go, well, I'll wait until that price comes down, and then by the time you make the decision to call in, it's gone and it's too late. We know how critical this is. It's not going to be even $59.99. I can simply make this the best price you've ever seen, and that way it's insured and guaranteed to go out the door, especially when it's not $59, $49, $39, $29. Not even $1,999. This is the beauty and the benefit of doing something really cool at the top of the hour, so you know what's happening, you know what values we're doing, you know that everything, no matter how expensive it should be, like $6,000 on this pendant, it does not have to be. And we're getting busier on these phone lines, so you know that $19.99 is kind of sunk in, right? We're going to go better than that. And thank you so much for dialing in. We're ready to go. It's not even $19.99. Come on in, because already you're probably starting to calculate the price tag thinking, I know that's too low already. Well, we're going even lower. Remember, it's got a lot of gold. You can't build pieces like this without having, it's like every time you start a piece, and I'm a designer too, so this is what kind of is amazing, is that every time you start a piece in gold these days, which is why nobody's doing gold anymore, everyone's doing overlays or sterling, and that's it. But the thing is this, every time you start, even with just a basic gold basket, it's like you're in it for 1,500 bucks. It's like just a band, right? Every time as a designer, as a manufacturer, as a jewelry maker, you start with gold. I don't care if it's a teeny tiny little stud earring. If you start with 14 karat gold, it starts at $1,500, and then it just starts going up and up and up as you add your diamonds and your gems, and what about the labor to put it together? This is not even $19.99, and you're getting the top quality of tanzanite out there the world over. That is not just a, you know, hyperbolic statement that just sounds good because it sounds good to say, hey, it's the best. I don't do that. This is the best, and yet I know for our new viewers, you're at the tail end of it, so you're probably just getting acquainted with it, but it's already almost gone. So we can't all sit back and wait for a year from now. It's not going to be here, maybe even a week from now. So let's take it even lower than $19.99 when we're already verifying on this piece, on this beautiful color quality. And look again, as I'll just make sure you see that directly up to eye level, and check out what that's doing. Not even $18.88, $17.77. We've got the value and we've got the piece. And I was worried we weren't going to have enough to go around. I'll tell you right now, if you can call right now in the next 30 seconds, you're going to get one, and everyone else is going to be left out in the cold. And we want you to be able to get this, because this price tag already, I've seen some great museum reserve price tags of late, just even in the last couple days. They've been amazing. I've been really going the extra mile to push these prices down for you. It's our last call. I can't have anybody say, well, I really wanted to get one of the last ones, but I just couldn't handle the price tag. So I am making sure I bring all the prices down even lower for you, so you can get whatever it is you're looking for. And this one has got to go, and it will. It's not even going to be $17.77. Come on in, everybody. This is the time right now. I'll make it $16.99. We'll give it 60 seconds and it'll be gone. 60 seconds only, $16.99. And it's, again, we've got a theme of the day. It's all 4 carat plus pretty much. Look what I've had in 4 carats plus already. So many amazing pieces at over 4 carats. And now another, but in a blue wing block D museum reserve. I mean, seriously, almost everything tonight has been over 4 carats in our center gems. It's been incredible. And Tim, are you thinking about this one or something else? All right, Tim, Jason, anybody? We got a little delay on the phone lines here, so please bear with us if you're waiting on hold. Again, light operators again tonight. And let me know what requests you have, because I have shown you a ton of jewelry already, and we're just going to leave it up to you guys. You tell me what I can bring out from the vault for you on this Thursday night. But it's not a time to wait. Not at $16.99, it's not. I'm giving my heart and soul to these values so that you can have the greatest tanzanite in the world, because the last thing I'd want you to do is have to go somewhere else, buy a tanzanite that's not as good, and spend more money. Oh, nothing breaks my heart more than seeing that happen in the jewelry world, and it happens every day. What you're seeing for lab grown, I mean, really, truly lab grown, synthetic, simulated gems, and really not precious metals at all. I mean, technically sterling silver is a precious metal, but it doesn't hold any comparison to gold or platinum, and that's what we're seeing. And yet, look at what you pay for lab grown material and synthetic and simulated material that's in sterling silver these days. And this is just incredible pricing. $16.99 white, yellow, or rose gold. I know it's unusual to see in the yellow to start, because we usually see the white gold, so go ahead and feel free to make that choice yours. And I don't recommend rose gold at all. So just, again, I'm going to stop probably even talking about it, but just so you know, if you really are someone who just is committed to rose gold for any and every piece, go ahead, you can do it. But I don't recommend it at all. Don't get creative and cutesy with it if you don't want to, right? Unless you're just, that's all you wear. Get either the white or the yellow. Yes, even on a piece, so it's only really exposing the gold is the bail. I know we have busy lines. Apologies that's taken a minute to get you through, but that is a very, very, very important piece. And so, Andy, let me know if you're taking one. Jess, let me know if you're taking one. I got to keep track. Hi, Tim. Tim will be right with you. Andy, did you get a pendant? I love when there's a little tiny lot of match stones that you can like send, you know, so GIA is the publication that wanted to photograph the stones, and they said, and this was 6 years ago, so keep in mind, this was when we had a little more quantity, and they were like, you know, if you have a little set, because you'll see it, it's coming out, I believe it's going to be the spring edition, which should be coming out any day now, is when, now as soon as I get that publication in the mail, I'll be sure and show it to you guys, but there was this little, they wanted to do this, I don't want to give away their surprise because their creative think tank is so good at what they do. But I've seen the layout, and they wanted to have a little, you know, a little variety of stones, but they had to be identical, right? And they wanted to, I can't tell you exactly how they're going to arrange them because it's really cute what they did. And so this was 6 years ago, and they came to us, and obviously they were one of the first to know. Right after we debuted it, they said, okay, we've seen what you have. We've heard about this whole thing through, you know, Lauren on the air. Can we get a couple stones to photograph? And they wanted to make it the big, big headline. Now, technically, the publication is supposed to be actually coinciding with when the stones are completely gone. So it's kind of weird, right, that they're going to be introducing this to anybody who doesn't know about it yet, which is some of the gem trade who's maybe outside the borders of the U.S. may not have heard of this Blue Wing Block D like you all have. So it's going to be kind of, again, a little bit backwards in that they're going to be kind of telling the world about these stones, because technically the GIA is an independent body. They don't do promotions for networks like, you know, they don't promote jewelers, they don't promote networks like ours. So that was really the method to the madness, was they didn't want to give the heads up, because they felt like if they told everybody at the beginning in December of 18 that we had this material, it would be almost like a promotion for TVON. So they're waiting until we're completely done and sold out of it, and that's where they're going to tell the rest of the world about the existence of this stone. Isn't that cool? So the couple of stones that were the matched ashers that were photographed, when the publication comes out, it's said to be the cover, so I believe it's still, again, I don't work for the GIA, but again, that was the plan last time I heard. And this array of Asher cut 4 carat pluses are going to be on the cover in a cool little arrangement, which I'm not going to spoil the surprise. But the point is that it's going to be announcing to the world that it had happened, and it's now done. So isn't that cool? And here, you guys have known about it all along. Isn't that the greatest thing? But I can see what they're doing. They're just, again, they're independent, they're subjective, they don't do advertisements for companies, no matter, you know, big or small or anything in between. So anyway, that's the little insider in knowledge about it and what it's all about. But anyway, you can get one, and then that's just even cooler to have one of the stones that it wasn't in the pendant at the time. It was actually, and I didn't say independent, it wasn't in the pendant. Realize sometimes I say something, and if you put them together, it sounds like independent, but no, it's It's an independent body where these were not actually photographed. Did we just lose our graphics? We might have. But they were not in the pendant when they were photographed. They were loose. So, all right. So they're back, $16.99. All right. So let's get to this bangle because I'm really excited about anything in bangles these days because, again, tough to make them. Haven't made any new bracelets in a long time. Here is the color change Diaspora, which I might need to get right up next to it and polish it for a bit. So again, forgive me if I ever take pieces away. I'm such a perfectionist. I want them to always look perfect on the air. And sometimes that looks a little better now. Okay. So sometimes I can't see those little details until it's up in front of our eyes like you see. But this is the bangle and it's going to be our color change Diaspora. And it's going to be 1112262, and it's a carat 20 in the Asher. So you're getting a really good size stone. It's a carat 20 with 30 points in diamonds, and that's going to sit right centered up on the top of your bangle. So it looks great, doesn't it? And then you've got the Asher, which of course we note is a greenish golden type of champagne stone, but then changes color. So you've got a color change that goes to a pinky, kind of a pinky mauve tone, pink and purple together. And this is in white or yellow. So if you don't want it in the yellow gold, I am happy to oblige. It might take a little extra time, but we'll do it in the white gold if you'd rather. But that's a very important style. Thank you. And then here's what we're going to do to get you great value on this bangle. It opens and closes on the side. There's a hinge and a single figure 8 safety. So there it is, just the one. And then it's got, do you see the little texture there, the little button? You're going to press that down and then it opens up just like so. And then all you do to pop it on is just slide it together. So all you're going to do is, because you want to go in from the side here, and this is what's going to keep that stone always centered up. You just put it right in, put it around your wrist, and then you align it. I'm trying to do this with 2 fingers here, and there you go. So that's what it looks like. And this is a stone that really is, I think, a great stone that goes, I'm someone who likes to, have every detail of an ensemble from, the accessories to the shoes to the handbag to everything. I like to have everything just make sense and work together. So I think about things like, and I realize not everyone does this. I'm the crazy person that does, but I want everything to match. So if I'm investing into a colored stone, it's going to be a stone like this that I know I'm going to wear more often than not because that color or colors inherently goes with a lot of your wardrobe. And so if you are someone like myself who just wants everything to kind of look together and in sync, this is the way it's going to work because that stone always, look at that, now I'm seeing pinks, reds. At certain angles, I see blues come through. And that's not even part of the equation here. But you have this beautiful look, and that's all sleek, mirror finished gold, solid all the way through. Again, this is for an average size wrist. If you wear 6.5 to 7.5, get this size. It's going to fit beautifully. Again, look at how easy on and off it is. I just do, 2 fingers, done. It's off. And you can put it on the same way. So it's really fantastic. And it's one of the rare stones that you would, I don't know where else you'd expect to find it in a bangle bracelet. We have it white or yellow gold. Let's make it really easy. It's supposed to be $39.99. I think that's a value already. Because the truth is, the reason we haven't put a bangle together in 3 years running is because they cost a fortune to make. You're dealing with so much gold. There's so much powerful gold presence. That is something that's not going to be economical. We try to bring you values, but if suddenly my bangles are $30,000, you're going to go, what the heck, what gives? It's because of gold pricing. And this requires a lot more than a ring and a lot more than a pendant and a lot more than an earring. So this is how you get a really good presence to it. Take a look at it. Not $39.99. It's going to be even better. Not $29.99. I want to send out our only Diaspora bangle where I know I've had the rings, and maybe you're lucky enough to have one of those great designer rings. Get the bangle to go with it. Also keep in mind it's less than even $1,999. We're here to help you. We're here to get you that value when you could just melt it down and keep the stone and be living right. But it's not $19.99. All about values on this Thursday night. I got to do better, and I've been doing that for like 80 minutes. We're going to keep it going for the next bit because this is how we make the magic happen. It's not $19 or $18 or $17.99. And remember, there's a difference between a bracelet and a bangle. A bangle is a bracelet, but when you say bracelet, you think of those flimsy little line bracelets that are little links that are hollowed out. That would be a lot less substantial than what I have here, where it's a solid, mirror finished stunner of a bangle, where everything is solid, heavy gold weight, and it's not even, what is going on, $17.99 and it's still here? Let's take it even lower, and remember, it goes with everything. It's like a neutral. It's a neutral stone. Even the coolest part is one day you'll look down and you'll be in a different light and you'll look down and go, my champagne stone is now purple pink. It looks like a really, really, really good kunzite. when it changes color. To give you kind of a visual, it looks like either a really cool pinky purple diamond or a really saturated Afghan kunzite that's got the neons. That's what this looks like when it changes color and adapts to a different light. So it's fantastic. And you would never, where else are you going to find in a bangle bracelet? Take a look at this. Not $17.99. Let's make it even better. We do have a diaspora pendant if you want to see it. Thank you. Oh, Richard, we got some good earrings. And then, wait, is that Richard who was thinking about them the other day? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like maybe it was. And then Constance, we've got your request as well. But let's make this $16.99 so we can get to the request coming up. Thank you so much. So Richard and Constance, we've got your pieces coming out next. I just got them. And then we also have, yep, $16.99 is my new reduced price on that one. Got you an extra $100 off of that already significant discount. And then, just, you might remember, I think you were talking to that couple the other day. Was it Richard and his wife thinking about these gorgeous Art Deco style tanzanite earrings on Sunday? I feel like it might have been, but I could be off. Either way, it was. Okay, so we're going to show them again. And we also have, the bangle is here, somehow, some way. The big, big, big diaspora bangle is available for you. Now, this is an earring I brought you on Sunday. The most stunning drop. I was literally, for Richard who was asking about him, I have to tell you, I was talking about these after the show. I was talking about them. Okay, you know, my mother she's a jewelry lover. She's the jewelry lover first, right? Let's take a look at them. I do a little, you know, I obviously on the weekend mornings I get up really, really early. I'm at work really, really early. So we don't usually touch base till after the show. And so I was, you know, checking in with her, seeing how her Sunday was going. All we pretty much talked about were these earrings and how gorgeous they are. That's and I think that's a kind compliment when mom likes them, guys. When mom likes them, they're really good. She's the believe it or not, she's the jewelry authority of the family. I may sell it on TV for 2.5 decades, but she's loved jewelry for much longer than I've been alive. So 112-6613, and probably got my passion for jewelry and gems started at a very young age before I even realized it. But here's our 1425. It's going to be 6613. I had them on Sunday. So glad we have these for you. This is really cool, isn't it? They're rounds. They're 7 carats plus. They're stunning. They're Art Deco. They move. I think the debate was they're in two-tone, but again, we were talking about it on Sunday. It would take us several weeks to actually change them to all yellow, but I was saying at the time that I always want you to get jewelry exactly the way you want it, but I wouldn't recommend it in this case because this platform of diamonds is all pave, and then the stone sits on top of that at the point. I think that if you went yellow gold for where the diamonds are set, this is already in yellow gold, which is the outside, and I realize that it's tough to see there, and I don't want to, you know, have them too far forward because I want you to see without the glare. That's all yellow gold on the outside and white gold on the inside with the diamonds, but these are some of the most spectacular tanzanites, and they're also going to be, look at that, isn't that great? And they're also going to be this great length, which let me show you. I'm going to grab my ruler. They're very tenuously sitting in these tweezers, so I can't make any sudden movements. But here they are at that 1 7/8 inch length. I would really say if I'm going point to point there, it is 1 7/8. And then I'll pop one on for you. They're post and butterfly backs. They're spectacular. I'm going to show you one up close as well, so you can see the stones match incredibly. They're museum reserve rounds. Keep in mind they do have some movement to them, so they may not sit you know, perfectly on this wheel because one section is going to fall forward a little bit, but I want you to see the stones really, really well. That's really, I might do this just to kind of show you what the stone's all about. Again, they really are a tough one to display, probably why they haven't been on the air much. But again, I got to pop one on, and I do need my other hand to do it. So that's what we're going to do. I want you to see them on. That's important. 79 points, honestly. I just want you to see the color of the stones there. I'll show them to you up close quickly here, but let me show you this because this is more important, is the way they look, the way they sit, and the way they reflect. And again, I'll try to show you without the glare because that's all mirror finish yellow gold on the outside, and then the white gold's on the inside, and this value is everything. I mean, I wasn't just excited about the look and the style. It's the value that really is so impressive here because they've been $20,000. It's right there. They've been 20 grand, and now they're not. They're not even $99.99 or $88.88 or $77.77. 7 carats plus each. And this is what the other one looks like. I mean, we're talking about a really, really gorgeous look. There's the match. Look at that. And they're not even $69.99. By request, I wouldn't change a thing about them. They're absolutely beautiful. And they are not even going to be $69.99, and I'm not kidding. This is the value, and that is, I've had drop earrings, but they are still usually more simple. A lever back, a little hoop to start, a few extra diamond accents. This is the style factor. It's $67.77 for the whole earring, and that is wild. When you see the quality that you're seeing from a distance and realize they're only going to get better when you see them in person. They are truly better. Let's take another look at them close up here so you can see the other round here that I have for you. Look at that. Maybe this is how they'll sit. I doubt it. But I just want to give you a great look at each one here so you can see the incredible matching you have. And that's going to be the one to own. That color, I mean, I'm trying to just now to give you a really good look at the tanzanite and soon to be tanzanite so you can see that match pair. But 77, first caller, and there they are together, so you can really see what those are about, and there they go. So really impressive stones, and this one has just as much red, just a little tougher angle here to show it from, but there you go, 67, 77, those are the stones. There's that great design. Here's the back, so you can see that the yellow gold is on the outside, the white gold's on the inside, but again, it's all set in diamonds. So even if you were to get that in yellow gold, the problem is it's covered in white diamonds. So you know, at this point, it's just showing off the great quality of the white diamonds there. So that's going to be $67.77. And excuse the fingerprint, but obviously I've been trying these on and trying to show them in every single light and way I can for you. And then we're going to show you Constance. We have your fire opal request coming up. And again, these don't sit as well on their own, but at least well, they really don't sit at all on their own. The other day I did it somehow, and I'm not even sure how I did that, but there you go. That's one, and again, this is why you get all that articulated detail. And excuse my fingerprints because I've been trying them on and holding them up and all that, and keep trying to polish them, and there you go. So that's the one fabulous earring left in the drop that is so, so good. And then we'll get to the fire opal round, which is coming up right now. It's 112-0935, Tony. This one was up here. Thank you on the earrings so much. Enjoy them. I know you will. This was up here last night, so I think Constance's probably needs another look at it. And thank you so much on those earrings. They are beautiful, and I hope you'll let me know when you get them at home, and I'd love to hear what you think. But here's our fire opal, which is, I think, the most spectacular fire opal we have in the inventory as well, because it is 0935, and it's that stunning round, and it also happens to be a 5-carat 09 with huge diamonds. That's 70 points just in yellow diamonds. That's a 35-point pear shape on each side. Oh yes, please sign me up. Then you've got the white diamonds framing the rest of the way, and that would be 42 points in white diamonds. And this is also one only. Not going to last. We know that. And good news, oh, and by the way, Tim, you may want to let them know, I'm going to flash a ring we have coming up if they need, because I know there haven't been many rounds and they just scored 2 of them in one piece. Tim, will you let them know that I have a round ring if they need one that matches? So it is the requesters, not the requesters. Oh. Either way, though. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. All right, well, oh, okay, so I didn't realize that. Well, thank you for letting me know. So she probably has a round tanzanite, I'm guessing. But I don't know. So anyway, just that one's coming up for everybody who needs a round, who's going, ooh, I like the round. And here's our round fire opal, and 509. Total weight would be 1 carat 12 in diamonds. But again, we break it down because those yellows are so important. Thank you again for the request. Keep them coming. This one came down from $79.99. And look at this great basket work it has on the side. It's really necessary to lift that stone. I like that glow. It's casting in the middle. We've got this one on the hand. Look at that side-to-side action there. All gems all the way across, side to side. And it's under $3,000. It's not $29.99. No, it's not. Do you like this one? Jason, are you thinking about this one or is Jess thinking about this one? Either way, it's not even 29 or 28.88 or even, well, I like 27.77. I'll go even lower. Let's make it 26.99. First caller, just one. Gorgeous side to side, and the whole thing. This looks like an Asher cut, doesn't it? But it's got the round stones, the pear shape in the yellows, and then the round fire opal. And it's $26.99, one only there, and it stays as is in that ever so subtle two-tone gold because it's just the yellow gold for the yellow diamond setting. The rest is white gold. So we'll take another look at that close up and then we'll see who's got it. And then the round tanzanite, I think, I was going to wait till the top of the hour, but should we move it up? We have the 517 round coming up. And I think our diaspora bangle is still here, by the way. If you'd like to get the diaspora bangle, and these last 2 items have been requests, so make sure you get yours in too. Is that what you're working on, Jason, a request from earlier? Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I was going to save it till the top of the hour, but that's 28 minutes from now. I say we just show it now. Do you want to? Let's do it. We'll show the 517 round tanzanite now. Now. Right now. Well, maybe not right now, because I'm making sure that we see the fire opal. I'm thinking again that, and now remember, our last requesters did not get what they requested. Someone else got it. Let me remind you, it's a first caller situation. We don't know. We honor the first caller on these one-of-a-kinds. And so first caller gets it. So you can call in and grab that if you'd like. At the moment, it's here. And then that bangle's still here. And then let's get to it. 112-7394. You ready for this? Oh, I did not even think. You guys hear me up here all the time going, we don't have any more rounds. I knew about the earrings. But a round and a ring, excusez-moi, we don't see those anymore. This is outstanding. Outstanding. 517, just a glimpse. And a lot of you picked up the phone and said, show that to me now. I'm ready. I need it. It's mine. Let's do this. That means that also you've got some competition. So I would not wait, because there's more than one person watching right now that loves it. And I can guarantee you that. Guaranteed. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I want to make this happen. This is the 517. When we have been without the rounds in the blue wing block D museum reserves, we've been without them for so long. And it's one of the, it's truly one of the most in-demand cuts, because why? Well, we saw it in the earrings, which are now gone. And now we're seeing it in the ring. And I think if there was ever a question as to why does everyone love a round? Why is it? Why is there such a demand for the rounds? I think you're seeing it on full display here. And when you add the fact that it's a round in a blue wing block D museum reserve, you're seeing that it has the utmost in color. The blues don't waver, the purples don't waver, the neon, violet, vivid, all those colors. It does not stop. But you're also getting the red flashes. Sometimes that powerful brilliance that comes through can sometimes overpower the reds. That's not happening here. It's almost like you get red fireworks from this stone. It's amazing. Take a look at it. It's, I'm so thrilled. I love a round. Between the emerald cuts and the rounds, see, I want one of each, because I think they have very different personalities. And I think the round is that the loud and really like big, bold life of the party just walks in and everybody turns heads. And I think the emerald cut is a little bit more like demure and reserved. And yet this one is just insanely powerful. Powerful is what it is. And then we gave it a classic as can be mounting, didn't we? Totally classic, but a huge diamond weight of 1 carat 36 in all round brilliant diamonds that continue in that halo, and then down the sides of the band. So I moved this up. This wasn't coming up till the top of our last hour. We're moving it up because I flashed it, and what happened? The phone lines lit up like the reds inside that stone. So here we go. I can't wait. I think what we're going to do is put it on the auction block, because there's a lot of you that love it already. 3 callers on the phone lines now. And I'm looking at the price tag, which is very good, but it's $79.99. Jason, you're waiting on a price? Guess what? $79.99. But before you hang up or have them hang up on you, let me just say, we're going to start an auction. We're going to let everybody play. It's going to be only $10 teeny tiny increments, and we're going to start low, because I want to get your participation. And this is it in a round, in a ring, nothing smaller, nothing larger. This is everything. This is the one you want. And for those of you that are going, oh my gosh, I'm feeling the urgency to this. The blue wings are gone almost. The museum reserves are almost gone. And when they're all gone, what do I do? There's no other option. This is where you have to make the decision to get around. And if that's been the big debate, is where do I go? Where do I start? What design? What stone? What cut? Get the round. Get the round. You will not be disappointed getting the round. The round is powerful. It is lively. It shows off in this case. And this is why usually a 517 would not necessarily be a museum reserve. This one is because it's got so much of those really powerful reds. The rounds usually have more of like a white flash, which is pretty, but this has the red flashes. Let's start it better than 7,000. I want to get this one going. $79.99 is a buy it now was price. Let's make this more interesting, a lot more interesting, a lot better. I need your calls. We need to get this gone, and guess what? It will go. Oh, it's going to go all right. It will go. Not 7,000, not 6,000. Do we have, Jason, you're thinking about it? Who else is on the phone lines? You're thinking about it too? And who else? Maybe Tim over here? 3 people thinking about it. Yes? 3 people. Okay. How about we make it even better than 7 or 6 or 5? Oh, now we're under $1,000 a carat. That should not happen. By the way, the diaspora bangle and the fire opal round are still here. But I know our focus now is about this tanzanite. You've got to see this on the hand. Uh-oh, don't tell me. Uh-oh, is it a smaller? Oh, it's the size I can't even put on my ring finger. Oh, no. Okay, that's what it looks like from a distance away. Let me pop it over the ring fingers just so I can see it. I don't know why. Goodness, we don't usually make rings that tiny. But take a look. That's how it looks. We're going to size it for any size you need, so don't hesitate on that. You know we size, so that's no problem. Look at that. That's the classic ring right there. The powerful, beautiful, what you saw in those earrings essentially, but in a 5-carat 17 in a showcase of a ring, and it's not $5,000. Oh, come on in. It's not 5, it's not 4. We have 4 people now. 4 people. This is the makings of a good auction when it's participation and it's lively and it's a lot of people in, and best case of all is y'all get a chance. Not just to get it, but to save a lot of money to get it. Not just paying the should be, would be, could be price of $79.99. That's right up there, but actually getting a bigger savings for you so you can take advantage, and we'll make it better than $4,000. How about better than even $3,500? I like the idea, since we're in last call on museum reserves altogether and we're already seeing them shipped off to museums, let's make it even better than 35. Okay, I really shouldn't do this, but I am just so loving the carat 36 mounting, by the way, is about $5,800 to make the mounting by itself before the 517 goes in the middle. And we're going to take it down even lower. How about $3,000 to start? And let the phone lines ring. Well, we already got 4 of you. Actually, 5 now while I was chit-chatting. We have 5 people now on the phone lines all verifying and thinking about this ring. And we are looking for $3,000. The rounds are premium. There is a premium on a round. I don't care if it's a round diamond, if it's a round Mandarin, if it's a round rubelite, if it's a round anything. Rounds are a wasteful cut to make, and it's a wasteful cut to execute. So there's, oh, you know what, wait. All these shoppers on the lines already, and nobody has come in with a bid yet. The open, don't have it. I'm not gonna take no for an answer on this one. We gotta get it at home. Got to get it at home. It's not going to be $3,000. I will not. You know what I do? I make sure if $79.99 doesn't work for you, I find a way. That's why I'm utilizing the auction is really that kind of like tool in the toolbox of how you get around the should be, would be, could be TVON price that is already so good and already going to be better than anybody else's price tag out there on a regular basic tanzanite. We're doing better than $3,000. Come on in, guys. I really want to get this going, and everyone's kind of in a holding pattern here in the phone bank. They're all waiting. I think you may know me too well. You know that if you hold out and you hold out, I might actually go even a little bit lower, and that's what I'm going to do right now. How about $2,900? Every bit counts, and we're already saving you a bundle on the mounting with a free tanzanite. What if we go to $2,800? Sweeten the deal. Sweeten it. How about $2,700? Now we have 6 people all verifying. 6 different callers on the line. Who's going to get this started? I'm going 27. What about $2,600? Let's try it. $2,600. I need to hear from you now. And listen, it's only $10 increments, but doesn't hurt to be the first shopper. You just never know if that opening bid might scare everybody else away. Uh-oh. We can't even get anyone through. We got verifications going on, and we got somebody waiting on hold. Uh-oh. And new registers, come on in. Am I just, my phone, is my call board just off? It says we're trying to get people in, but I'm not. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm going to concern myself less about what's happening on the phone lines, and we're just going to give you the ultimate value. How about $2,500 to open? $2,500 to get this fabulous 517. This amazing, nowhere else in the world has it. I mean, nobody, guys. And I know you spend more on tanzanite everywhere else. And there are people that say it to me. Who was it that said to me the other day, said, oh, I'm not going to buy off TV. I only like the best in jewelry. And I'm going, should I tell her? Should I tell her? We were talking about tanzanite. She said, I'm just going to go get mine at Tiffany's. I said, should I tell her? Should I tell her that yes, even the big, well-known, big names, Rodeo Drive, flagship stores, they don't have blue wing block D. They don't have it. It's true. They don't have this quality. You could spend, I don't care, you could just throw out a number. You could spend $1 kajillion. I know, that doesn't exist. You could spend $1 kajillion on a tanzanite. It's not going to be better than this one. Let's use more rational terms. Most people getting 5-carat tanzanites out there, if it's a 5-carat tanzanite out in a designer store, it's going for about $38,000 or more. I'm going conservative. You know, you can look it up. Everyone knows how to use the internet at this point, right? 5-carat, low quality, block C, light lavender, you spend about 40 grand. 40 grand, the tax on it in California would be 4,000 bucks. This is $2,500 for a quality that is better than what you're going to spend all that money on. And that's just a fact, because we're the only ones that have it. And do we have it? Let's see. Do we have $2,500? I'm looking to see what's going on out here in the phone bank. Do we have $2,500? I'm hearing nothing. Do anybody? Wait a minute. Don't tell me that we're still looking for an open. Are we? We've got it. Okay, we've got okay, it's official. Thank you. We have the open at $2,500. They're like, yeah, like, what do you think? You're selling it under cost? I think we got the open. We got the open. Thank you. We got it. I'm getting the side eye from the phone bank, like, that's not what our computer says. And now we got to do a hand order if we sell it, because we got to, look at, I'm getting that look from every operator in here, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Now I got to do the hand order because the whole piece is under cost. Now that's not to say we can't get to cost, guys. We can't just stay, it's not necessarily done. I'm going to hold out hope we'll still get to cost. And if not, you get the value of a lifetime. What else is new? It's TVON. If you see that logo and you see that name, you know you're in the right place. You cannot buy jewelry. And I've been doing this on TV for 24 years. Oof, 24 years. Countless. Can't even count. You think there are people out there that sold a lot of tanzanite? Yeah. Come talk to me. I've been selling these blue wing block Ds exclusively here for 6+ years. It's the best. I mean, to think that there was a grade better than the regular block D out there, and we've got it, but only for a small window of time left, because we are almost done with them, and when they are gone, they are gone. There's nothing we could do. And we have $2,500. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. It took us a while to get the open, so you know what? Let's move. We're going to move on. It's at 25. Here's what you do. If you're going, no, don't move yet, I want it. It's a $10 income, so we're looking for $2,510. If you want to give yourself a chance to own it, all you have to do is pick up the phone and dial that phone number. That's all you have to do. Pick up the phone, dial in. It's a $79.99 ring, and now it's potentially going at $2,500 or $2,510, depending on if you want to come on in. Give yourself a shot. We're going to give it a 2-minute clock. That's going to be up in the corner of your screen. And when the 2-minute clock hits 0, it's going to be sold. Whether it's $2,500, whether someone wants to power bid it up to $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, that is okay. You're getting a value at $79.99. So anything less than that is more value to you. And that price tag is significantly less. And here we go. Last chance, last call. Here we are. Last chance on the lines. Take a look at it, 2 minutes, and then I'm going to try it on again. Keeping in mind, it's a teeny size at the moment. And yet, so I'm just going to hold it up here for you so you can see the size perspective, because it's not going to quite go over my knuckle because it's a little smaller than what I wear. But here it is. And you can have yellow gold. You can have white gold. I think with the size diamonds, they're all big, even the ones on the sides. You know the sides, the side diamonds here? Did you see the reds coming through on the very edge of that stone? The side diamonds are the same size as the big diamonds that are in the halo as well. We have 93 seconds left and counting, and quickly. So again, this is the moment to dial in. And let us know if you'd like to be a part of this one because, well, it's now or never. And then it's bye-bye gone. And then, yeah, it doesn't come back. And then what do? We can't replenish the blue-winged block Ds. When they're gone, and they're getting really close to it. So final chance. Final minute. While I wait, gives me a chance to take a sip of water, which always dangerous to do. Because now, yeah, Tony, I've got that. You know what happened, yeah. Like, oh no, went down the wrong pipe. $2,500 and last 45 seconds. And there's still a 12 karat. I don't know what that means. Do I even show you the 12 karat later? I have a 12 karat with even more diamonds. Just for the record, there's a 12 karat oval, but the ovals can't do what the rounds do. See how that's consistent color, but see how the rounds have that great effect where it just brilliance and beautiful and kind of poppity pop, 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 pop fireworks. Yes. Okay, we have new registers out there too, trying to get in real quick, trying to get registered. Let's see if they do want to come on in. Do you know about our new register promotion? If you've never registered before and you register, you get $50 to spend on any purchase you make. Your first purchase, whatever it is, you get 50 bucks. That's where an auction could go backwards. All right, so here we go. 2,500. Do we have 2510? Maybe 26? Do you have 26? Come on, somebody just yell out $6,000. We need to hear more. I need a lot more than $2,500. You know it. But here we are. And our last call, and I still have that 12 karat, and I still have like an hour and 15 minutes to move some jewelry. It could be what? Yellow diamond, aquamarines, your request, whatever it is. All right, 25. Do we have 2510 or 26? Let me know because then I think we're getting to some big emerald earrings that are quite dramatic. Emerald earrings, and then we have smaller emerald earrings, and we've got aqua still to come. Oh, I have the most beautiful Mandarin in our signature mounting. I know we have a new register or two that are trying to get registered. Okay, I've got to call it. Yes. Yeah. That one's going to be around, yeah, I don't know, somewhere around there. It's 12 carats. So it's, yeah, more than double the size. All right, do we have 2510? Do you have 26? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Thank you so much. Let me show you these big emerald earrings. Oh, yes, please. Look at this, is unique, isn't it? The big princess cut up top. And then that leads down to your emerald cut, emerald, and then the diamonds around them. Yes, please. That is very elegant. It's very regal. I don't know why it's giving me regal. That princess cut on an angle like that. Oh, it's got these great little silicone ensconced backings. So it's still a backing in gold, but that helps you grip it a little bit better because then, yeah, you know how the butterfly backings can bend. And then when they bend, they're not effective if they get a little misaligned. So here's 112-7167. Thank you so much. And then we're going to have a lot more for you where that came from. And yes, Tim, if they want to wait for the 12 karat, I can definitely put that up. If they decided to, I don't know if they decided to bid or if they decided to wait, but you know, whatever you want to do, I can bring that out. That's my only other tanzanite ring of the day. That's it. Yeah, so that's going to, we've already had the pendant and now we have the round go. So the 12 karat's what I have left for the day today. But here we are with the stunning 306. Yes, a carat and a half each. And then you get 96 points in diamonds. Well, that looks like an earring that looks probably more like about, I don't know, $15,000 here. They're not. Just going to move them on out. Yellow gold. I don't know if these can be changed. Doesn't look like they can. I wouldn't if I were you. I would leave them just as they are. I don't think you have to change a thing. That is quite the earring, isn't it? And here's what they look like. Now, I do want to show you the post is actually right at the top of the basket for the halo. So that's going to, well, you'll see on the ear, but that's how they're going to sit up. That's so clean. I can see the tweezers through the stone. That's impressive. Here's what they look like. Go ahead, Jason. Hi, Bertha. Thank you. Hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, everybody. We have about an hour and 10 minutes left in the show. It's flying as usual. Take a look at this. There it is with a 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. I do want to show you what they look like on, so I'm going to give you a look there. Just give me a second to pop backing on here for you. And they will be, wow, I still can't get over that we're looking at earrings that have over a carat and a half in a Colombian emerald out of the Muzo mine. Absolutely stunning, aren't they? And there's only one pair. They, because I borrowed the other one, you'll see here. Oh, you know what? I better hold it up. This isn't the right backing. It's my own backing. So probably let me just do this. I'll hold it up for you. And then we're going to show you how we can make this value happen. They're not 15,000, nor are they 10. And this is how I'm putting the post right where my piercing is so you can see them. Look at this glow. Look at that powerful glow they have. Oh, that's really cool how that princess cut sits right up top, isn't it? That is really beautiful. They're not even $5,000 or $49.99. I have not seen an emerald earring value like this, especially with such gigantic emeralds. And of course, that they're 1.5 carats, that means they only face up larger. So get ready, because you see it there. That looks like a 3 carat on its own. That's what they do. Emeralds look double what they weigh. You got 1.5 carats plus, they look even larger. Let's go back to the wheel because I'm turning that earring. Let's make it better than $49 or $39.99. This is just a giveaway on emerald earrings. I'll make this pair $2,999, and that is fabulous. I have a much smaller pair of earrings in emeralds if you want little rounds. I've got rounds that are just as bright, but they're only 30 points total weight. So quite a difference between what we're seeing here for $29.99. Now that is a value, and our last hour is approaching. So let me know if you have any requests. We'd love to bring out your requests. Hi, Tim. Hi, Holly. Holly from where? Hi, Holly. Thank you. Holly in Pennsylvania. Yes, Holly, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll see who's got the emerald earrings, and then the big Mandarin garnet's coming out to play. The Mandarin in the signature mounting, the earrings are gone. Congratulations, Joanne. Let me know who got those, please. And then they're on their way, and then, wow. Hello, Mandarin garnet. Bright, beautiful, vivacious Mandarin garnet. 112-6189 is your item number here. And that is $251 in an oval, bright as can be. And the signature mounting means it's got a lot of diamonds to go with it. Lots and lots and lots of diamonds. Beautifully done, is it not? And this is the signature mounting, which also is going to be 1.28 carat, but also has a full under gallery. And you can even choose the yellow gold like it is, or you can go ahead and get the white gold. Or the rose, but again, I'm going to recommend the yellow or the white. Yes. Oh, really? Which earrings? The yes. Thank you for letting me know. Was that Monica? Monica, thank you. She got the blue sapphire earrings from the first hour. Did she see the heart-shaped cornflower 4 carat 08 we had? That would look great. And also don't forget about the 312 hoops. But here we are with the Mandarin. I'm going to come in a little closer for you on this one. And it's a blowout from $89.99 where it should be. This is from our private collection. Not so private anymore, I guess. It's out here for the world to enjoy and to see. And we're going to make this one really simple and easy right now. It's not $89, $79, $69, $59. The signature mounting alone goes for over $6,000 right now to make. So anytime you see a signature mounting that's under $6,000 like I just did means that's too low. That's a free Mandarin, and it's too low on the mounting. And now we're going even lower than this. It's not $59 or $49. It's not even going to be $39.99. You need a Mandarin if you don't have one. It really is. I'll never forget when it was many, many years ago. It was probably 14 years ago. I wanted to get my mom something she didn't have. And my mentor, who was my mentor in the business forever and ever and ever, was also kind of just like my jewelry and gemstone, touchstone for everything, every question, everything, right? And I'll never forget when he said, I was thinking about getting her something in this golden color because she had nothing. I was thinking about her collection, and she had rubies and sapphires and tanzanites, a lot of blues, a lot of reds, and I thought, what doesn't she have? And it was really that bright kind of golden category she really had nothing in at the time. And so I was really, really excited to get an imperial topaz, I thought. And then he said, you know what, you need to get her a Mandarin. And this was a gentleman who'd met my mom many times and knew how, her big personality and her vivacious spirit and all of that, and the big smile and the great laugh and all that. And he said, you got to get her a Mandarin. That woman needs a Mandarin. I was like, you're right. Couldn't believe it hadn't occurred to me. She needed a Mandarin. And she has the Mandarin in the signature mounting, as a matter of fact. So here it is. It just reminds me of her piece and reminds me of how much she loves it and how different it is from everything else out there that you see, because no other gem, even orange diamonds, don't have that color, right? They don't. They really don't. And it's not even $29.99. So now I'm making it affordable like it is. It's almost like we're going back 15 years ago. It's affordable like we're going back in time. It's not $39, it's not $29.99 either. I'm not stopping there. We can make it even better for you right now and send it on out for, you know what, just make it $24.99. That's it. Got to move it. $24.99 to get that Mandarin. I've got to try it on. And here we are getting real close to that last hour, kicking off when I'd love to make it about your request, whatever it is you're looking for. Yes, Andy. What? Andy is talking to Andy and Amy? I love that. Andy and Amy in Ohio. Hi, guys. Thank you. Yes. Did you say Kathleen? Kathleen in Indiana, brand new, shopping tonight. I love that, Kathleen. Welcome from Indiana. Love that. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Andy and Amy. Thank you, Kathleen. So, okay, we've got everyone. We've got the Midwest well represented here. I like that. We've got everyone calling from all different points of the country. It's good to hear from you all. This one's $24.99. Still awaiting a great home for this Mandarin to go to. Remember, if you want to change it up to the white gold, you can. You may, and that's free to do. Look at the pop and sizzle of that stone. So $24.99 gets that to you. Oh, and by the way, there is a 1 carat 10 unheated Burma ruby, faceted. Now remember, I did bring you an unheated ruby earlier that had an asterism. That was a 4 carat 70. Do you want to see it again? Because I don't think everyone saw it. And I want to make sure you saw this one because this is the asterism star ruby. It's a 470. Look at that. That again, one of the strongest, most defined stars you ever will see. Loaded with diamonds on the side, set in 14 karat white gold. And that is here. Reminder, that was $24.99. And that's a one only. And how that's even lasted up to this point, I just figure you didn't see it. That's got to be the case. It's a 470 ruby. Unheated and untreated, because if it was, you wouldn't get the asterism that would burn off the silk and the rutile needles that create that phenomena, which actually makes the stone more rare. So what I mean to tell you is, if you were looking at a 4 carat 70 ruby that was just faceted, that'd be a pretty expensive stone. But when you get the asterism, it makes it more rare. And that wouldn't be the case necessarily if it was a black star sapphire or one of those dusty blues, but the fact that it's red of ruby and it's almost 5 carats and it's got the asterism naturally occurring, because yes, they do make these stones in labs too. The difference is you can tell because you'll see 5 legs of the star instead of 6. That's how you typically tell the man-made versus the natural from the earth. So keep that in mind if you're ever out there, you know, shopping the estate sales or what have you. That is very important. So that's $24.99. And so is my Mandarin in the signature mounting, $24.99. Let me know which one you like of those two. Did I have anything else I want to recap from earlier? Well, we did have the fire opal. I think that fire opal is still here, right? So I don't know if we heard from Constance, but we can bring you out another one if that wasn't what you're looking for. Also have, for anybody who missed out on the emerald earrings, I do have a smaller pair of emerald earrings as well if you want to see them. The conch pearl is here, and oh, if you didn't see this at the very top of the show, this is that really stunning green tourmaline that is in platinum. Look at that. Dual cutting, square cut, but it's got bar facets across the top and inside that run perpendicular to each other. That was 11270, 130. That started our show. Just want to remind you, as we are about to get our last hour going, this one's $9.99 in platinum. So that is the 307 bright green tourmaline, and that's the color green. If you're going to get a green tourmaline, you want that color, not the other, which is usually dark, 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 where it just doesn't have the greens showing through. That's the way to go. And look at those big diamonds, 10 diamonds in total, all done with the scalloped setting. So it's almost like, think of it like a semi-bezel. They put them together as close together as possible, and they border it all with the scallop detailing of the platinum. So that's $9.99. So just want to remind you about that one. And then what else? Do you want to see it? We haven't seen it yet. It's the 110. Uh-oh. Perfect. I know that's not a word we like to use when we're talking about natural gemstones, but that is a natural, unheated Burma ruby. And the last time I had a trio. This is a great way to start the hour, don't you think? And by the way, who got the emerald earrings? Do you know? Richard. Hi, Richard in California. Good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you got those emerald earrings. You will love them. We do have other emerald earrings, but as we welcome in the last hour of our show, I just wanted to welcome you all into our big, big Thursday night here live from Los Angeles. Glad you're here. I'm Lauren Blair. We've got a really, really special top of the hour here. Now, I do have to say that with the last time I had private collection unheated rubies, there were actually 3 of them that I brought out. And they were all here at the same time. We brought them all out on a wheel, and they were all this size. Actually, they were smaller. They were 1 carats, and this is a 110. We're actually going to, and I bring this out because I scoured the inventory. We had so many of you miss out because those 3 were gone immediately. They were gone. So I've been scouring the inventory ever since, looking for anything else unheated, and this is it. We have 1. And it's a carat 10, and it's, of course, the beauty of having a stone this good is that it's got clarity. It's completely transparent. You see right through the stone. So the beauty of that is the setting is going to help show that off because it's a bridge style. So you have diamonds running underneath. You have diamonds up on the sides. You have diamonds every which way. And we take a look at it here, and we give you a big value, like this one is. 1126393 is the item number. That is a very bright, very clean, superstar ruby. It's as rare as they get. A 99+% of rubies you've seen and that you own and that you wear and that you look at are heated. It's a stone like so many others that automatically gets heat treatment almost no matter what. This is that rarity, which is just a huge jump up. And even if it was heated, it's still rare because look at the color and the clarity. But the fact it's not, the fact that's all natural as it is, oh, that makes it so much more rare. The diamond weight on it is 105. So you've got 105 in diamonds. Like I said, 3 rows underneath, side to side, 1 row top and bottom, every which way. The blue reds that are signature to Burma. It's really fascinating. That is one gorgeous stone, and we're even looking down on it. Look at it, what happens when you look directly into that stone. And if you've ever seen a red diamond, again, there's a lot of red diamonds out there, but they're treated and irradiated, and they're not really red diamonds, right? That's a different deal. This is giving that brilliance because of the fact that rubies aren't brilliant stones. They're not known for fire dispersion. They're known for a ruby red color. This essentially is giving what a ruby is incapable of, all by virtue of the way it's set up above that mounting. So you're looking through the incredible clarity and translucency and transparency, really, of that stone, and you're getting the diamond brilliance reflected through it. That is why the bridge is such an ingenious way to set the stone. It's like it's floating. Don't worry, it's securely set. It's got a basket and 4 prongs. It's not going anywhere. It's a tough stone too, so don't even worry the fact it's elevated slightly above the ring. Don't have to worry about that either because it's a tough stone. It's a 9 on the Mohs scale. That's, oh my goodness, even from a distance away. Still clean, still glowing, still 100% transparent. And it's not even going to be the $19,999 that it has been in the past. This is the way to get it right here and right now. Look at how beautiful this is. I even feel like the red of the glow is going past the perimeter of the stone. It's like it's glowing beyond its borders here. And it's not even $99.99, 1 only. And remember the last time I had smaller stones that were unheated, they were 3. They all sold. It was like 70 seconds and they were gone. This is even better in price, shockingly. And it's going to go right now. And this is a bigger stone. It's not a 1 carat. And by the way, if you're thinking, well, does 1 carat versus 110 really make a difference? It makes a big difference, especially when you're talking about a stone that is, like this one, chromium rich. Chromium is that element that usually restricts and inhibits the growth. So you don't see, if there's a chromium rich stone, like emeralds are the big one, rubies are another big one, those are why you don't see huge emeralds. It's why you don't see huge rubies either, because the chromium element restricts the growth, so you rarely see big stones. So having a carat 10 is a big deal. And it's also not going to be $99.99 or even $4,999. So suddenly we've taken half of half. We've taken 75% off our TVON price, and it's going even lower than that. It's not going to be $49.99. This is the value. Valentine's Day is like 3 weeks away. I'm just saying, ruby, the color of love. Red, certainly indicative of that. I think what we need to do is make this even better. How about $3,999 only? And 1 caller will get it. And that will be it. So that is the way you take full advantage right there. $39.99. There's one. Obviously, probably the most obvious statement I'm ever going to make is that there is only one. And that's not only 1 stone, but it's actually the only unheated ruby that we have currently in the inventory. So if anybody would like, we've got that 12 karat tanzanite. It's my last tanzanite of the day. Also want to remind you, there's a very designer orchid ring here with lots of diamonds. You know our floral rings we do? Typically, they just have diamonds. And usually they're more of a daisy or a rose or some style like that. You know what's really exotic and what's really tough to do? An orchid. I mean a literal, look at this. It's the orchid. It's on my hand here. I wanted you to see the size and the scale as we get ready to look at Mahenge spinels here, popping through the midpoint of this orchid design, all decked out in diamonds. One only here as well, 112, or actually 111-8022. I didn't realize this has been in the vault hanging out for so long, but good news, it stays in the white gold, which I don't think you'd want any other way given that it's got so much intense white diamond pave everywhere which way, including when it, look at that, the wrap around the sides when it overlaps, and you'll see all this up close. I just wanted to get you a sense of the scale, and don't worry, it is going to overlap probably over your fingers a bit, but it's all elevated. So nothing, look at that, I've got all my fingers tightly together. So nothing is interfering. Nothing is preventing you from doing all your daily tasks. Nothing is preventing you from comfortably wearing the orchid. Let's take a look at it up close and get you a really big value. Now you get to see all the details, the ins and outs, the wraparounds, the dimension of this design. That is 213 in diamonds. And it also happens to be the Mahenge spinels. Very, very rare. And it's 40 points in Mahenge and 213 in VS diamonds, and it's white gold, and we just need to know what ring size you need. And if you need a 6.5, it's ready to go. But here's what I got. Oh, I got to show you the inside too, because it's a solid band in the back to support it, but it's got great finishing through the inside when you see how that's done. This is a one only yet again. And no, it is not going to last. And yes, we have 2 carats plus in diamonds, and do we have any floral lovers out there? The florals that, yes, orchids last a little bit longer than your typical just, garden variety, if you will, of florals that might last 5 days. Orchids can last for months and months and months. But here's the thing. Still, the everlasting is in jewelry. Diamonds and gold aren't going anywhere. You've got this beautiful style. It's all about, to me, the reason you don't see pieces like this everywhere you go is because these are incredible amounts of labor and workmanship. And that really, I think, is apparent when you see it. I don't think there's any disputing that when you look at the way it turns and ins and outs and just if you ever look at an orchid up close, it's to me, I'm fascinated by them. They're stunning, right? All those little details, and yet somehow working with a precious metal like gold and diamonds throughout, somehow it's been really beautifully replicated here in a material that's not as easy to work with when it comes to little fine details like that. And yet look at how that's done. And it's supposed to be $16,999. That's what it would be. Can you imagine in an auction house? Can you imagine in the window, the storefront of one of those big design houses? Can you imagine if you walked in there? $16,000 would be the tax on it. We've got $16,999. That's the old price. And do you see here? It's actually petals on petals. Look at that, petals on petals right here, petals on petals, the overlapping, the detail, the dimension. It's not even $69.99 tonight. We have one. Trust me, the only person in the world walking around with a ring like that, it's going to be you. It's going to be you. And that's the piece with that really beautiful pinky bright red neon of the Mahenges, and it's not even $69, $59, $49, $39. And I don't know where else you get 2 carats in VS diamonds for this price, but the Mahenges really add to its value, and it's not even $2,999. Whatever's going on, I told you from the beginning, when Tucson gets around the corner like it is right now, we have cleared out the vaults. It's kind of like you do the spring cleaning, but in the dead of winter here. It's like our time when we really release everything from the vaults. We take really good stock of the inventory. We know what's here and what's not. And this is what we come up with, is pieces like this that you can watch every show we do and never really see anything to the likes of this ring. And it's not $29.99 either. We got to blow it out. That's the beauty of it too, is that for all the details and all the quality, it's still going to be a really big price drop. And this is not going to be $29 or $28 or $27. It's only $2,600. Not, you know what, let's make it even better. $25.99, extra, extra, extra. And that's the one to get. That's, to me, the prettiest, most ornate floral we do by far. We do that lovely rose ring that a lot of you love. But this is just a whole different level, isn't it? $25.99. It's a one-of-a-kind piece, never to be here again. And they'd probably love to take that ring and just melt it down because of all the gold that's in it. But that would be a lot of workmanship to take all those diamonds out. So let's just sell it the way it is, right? $25.99, first caller. And then we got our keep rolling. Big demantoid is here. The Russian stone's here for under $100,000. It's a 4 carat plus. And then, well, there's a little something here that I really want to show you that is a really fabulous, chrome diopside. We hardly ever see chrome diopside. They're out of Russia. They're only mined a couple of times, like a couple of months out of the year. Really tough to get. Look at this. This looks like your best Sapphire, but it's actually diopside out of Russia, which if you look at it on a numbers game, we see it actually less often than we see the Sapphire garnets. But diopside is a cool stone, and of course it is the chrome element that gives it that color. It's very tough to get a high quality stone, so you've got the issue with the mining, which is not done all that often because it's too cold. It's in Siberia, so can you imagine? Literally Siberia. Sometimes you step outside and you go, oh, it feels like Siberia out here. That can you imagine actually mining? I don't think mining is all that pleasant in the most ideal conditions. 70 degrees and sunny. I don't know if I really want to, say mining is the easiest thing in the world to do. You add on top of that harsh, treacherous weather conditions and topography, like what's happening in Siberia, where these stones hail from, which is the only place they come from. And you think, well, I get why they don't have it very often. And then after you mine it, there's only a few. It's like a teeny tiny, like 10% of the stones are actually gem quality. Usually they're just too included. So then they don't have the ability to be faceted. Well, look at this. Platinum, 6824 is the number. It's platinum piece with a 139 east to west set on that Russian chrome diopside, 93 points in the big diamonds that sweep around it. It almost looks like our Wonder Ring, but deconstructed to go around that beautiful, create the halo, and then the band of mirror finished platinum goes through it. I've got this one at a new markdown. It was $39.99. It's only been here once, so you haven't seen it that often. Let's make it even better than $4,000 and so much better. And by the way, that orchid is still actually verifying. So we'll see who's getting the orchid ring with the mahenge spinels. So bright, so pretty, so cool. That's going to be the compliment getter of the rings. All that you have. It's really a special piece. But this one, $39.99, I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like that price. I just think we can do better because it's what I've been doing all night long. It's what it takes to get the job done. Yes. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Well, it's actually the Mandarin that was verifying. So actually the mahenge in the flower, the orchid ring is still here. But this one's not going to be $39.29 or $19.99. Let me try it on for you. Here's how it looks on the hand from a distance away, and even then still giving that bright green, still showing that nice open color that it has, which again is just really tricky to get with these diopsides. Anything, tourmalines, savarites, diopsides with chrome, they all usually just get too dark. Not happening here. How about $14.99 instead? And almost a carat in diamonds to go in that platinum mounting. And please get requests in. We're down to 45 minutes left in the show. We need your requests. Let's make it all about whatever you're looking for and want to see tonight. And we still have some great pieces from the 2 hours and 14 minutes we've been here, like the Diaspora Bengal, miraculously still here. That was $16.99. The unheated ruby that I just showed you, the star ruby. It's just not a ruby day, huh? The big 4-carat 08 heart-shaped sapphire. The tourmaline that had the bicolor, the orchid ring, the fire opal that was out here by request. Those are some of what we have available from the last 2 hours and 14 minutes. So call me if we can help you with anything at all. And then there is a yellow diamond. I have a 4, actually, you know what I'm going to do here? We have a big, big yellow diamond. I was looking at this interesting diaspora, but I also have an aqua. And then I do have, just in case anybody's looking for a 1.5 carat yellow diamond, I do have this 1.5 carat. Whoa. We got to look at this. The most expensive yellow diamond I ever sold. Yes. Of course I can. Who's it for? Mary, let's show it again. The Mandarin garnet in the signature mounting, Mary, is coming up. 112-6189. She'd like to see that again. Here it is. That was the signature mounting with the carat 28 in diamonds. The Mandarin itself is 251. We can put up the graphics real quick for you as well. 6189. We had this a moment ago, and that is $24.99. And here is the finishing through the inside undergallery. Now, I did offer you the white or the yellow gold, so 2 great options there. You can go white or yellow. It's just a matter of how you would like your diamonds set. Would you like a little bit of that golden richness underneath it popping through, or would you like to be tonal and match the gold to the diamonds? That's what's up to you there. $24.99 though, crazy good value on that one. Okay, and then this yellow diamond. As I was going to say, this is there is a very, very important yellow diamond I sold early on, in our early days of having diamonds that were colors of diamonds. I had, and it was about 6 years ago, I had a 4 carat. it was still not just the size, but the most stunning color I'd ever brought in the world of diamonds. And this color is uncanny, the resemblance that it has, and the cutting, and the fact it is an oval, which obviously makes the stone look even larger, which is why if you're looking at that now, and I know it's tough to gauge so you see it on the hand, which is what I'll show you, but if you look at this piece and you see that oval, and this is really the perfect color you want to have. It's the ideal in the yellows. It's not brown, it doesn't get too dark, it's not too light. That's where most of the diamonds fail. Whether it's pink, green, yellow, brown, doesn't matter. Most of them are just barely a color, where it can be a little bit tough to really see the color that it is. What's happening here is that you've got that perfect color, saturated to the nth degree. It's item number 1127022, but it's also, as you look at it on the hand here, look at how big this ring is. Does that look like a carat 51? Because to me, having had a lot of yellow diamonds, it looks a lot bigger than that even. Not to mention it's got the triple split shank, the big double halo around it, no other yellow diamonds with the exception of the center, because a lot of you have said that. I want just the yellow diamond to be perched atop all the white diamonds. That's what you have here. It's a carat 51 VS stone. It also has a 1.5 carat diamond weight to it, and that's the white diamond. So yes, 301 overall, and with one of our more important sizes of yellow diamond right there in the middle. And it's so big in the centerpiece that it has to be anchored by this almost hourglass style, in that it comes together in the middle, then it branches out towards the sides, leading up to that scallop detail. I think that's unique as well. They did a little extra gold in the very edge outside of those big diamonds, so that you get a little texture to that gold and a little millgrain, if you will. It's going to be a 301 total weight, and here's what we'll do on the $17,999 piece right here. We've got a great value for you, and it's time to get you your yellow diamond. Maybe that's the way you celebrate the next anniversary, or the big milestone, or the retirement, or the promotion, or the birthday, or whatever it is. Diamonds to me are celebrations. They're timeless, they're forever. Yet we know white diamonds are, but the yellow diamonds now at this point are becoming oh so much more important. Pinks, yellows, greens, champagnes, chameleons, we've got them all here. Anything in natural diamonds. They've even had blue diamonds here. There's none in stock at the moment, but we're always hopeful we'll get a few more to show you. But this is really tremendous. And it's not going to be $17,999 at all. We're going to take it a lot lower for you, but this is the dream scenario, is that if you look in retail, remember you have to weed out at this point the natural versus the faux, the natural out of the earth versus the lab grown, because yes, they are doing lab grown colors of diamonds as well. Probably not a surprise, right? Technology is advancing quickly in that space. So we're just proud to bring this to you at less than even $79.99, because we are all about the best of the best in natural. Don't want you to have to give in to the faux that's really kind of overtaken the jewelry world at this point. It's not even $79.99. I've taken $10,000 off the price, and I'll make it better, because we know you'll wear it every day. I hope you do. I hope you wear it every day. Could be that maybe it's something you want to alternate with the typical wedding set. Maybe you want to upgrade it. Maybe it's going to be the right hand ring. Whatever it is, it's not $79, $69, $59, $49. What did I just do? We just took $301 below $5,000. And that is a natural, over carat and a half, yellow diamond, brilliant cut in the oval, which looks bigger anyways. And it's not even $49.99. 40 minutes left in the show. This is not going to be $49.99. This has all been about value straight up. It's what we do. But there are some days where the values are just really amplified. Today is that day. And there you see that shank on the sides. The diamonds start right where the fingers meet, lead all the way up to that double halo in diamonds. And you are not spending $49.99 tonight if I can help it. We're going to make it even more affordable for you, and we've saved you a bundle already. A lot of money. 13 grand saved. I'll take you even lower than $49.99, and we open the door to diamonds. What can I tell you? When there aren't many left, so when we run out of them, remember, and I'll have an updated price on yellow diamonds here in the wholesale district coming up in a couple of weeks. When Tucson hits, not only will our representatives and our buying team be there, we're exhibitors, we're buyers, we're everything in the gem world. That's the really gem-oriented show, and of course, it's the one that is in fairly close proximity to us as well. So again, having all that great foundation, but it's also really, it's a great time to really update on the pricing, because the wholesale world is rapidly changing. It's not like the wholesale price is one price and it stays that way forever. It's always changing and adapting to the market, right? So the last time we had a big wholesale gem show, it was in September. That would be the Hong Kong show, and the yellow diamonds we were looking at then and there, they were $15,000 for a 1 carat yellow diamond. That was a 1 carat, not a carat and a half. That was a $15,000 wholesale price tag. Now we're going to see probably that the same dealers with the same stones are going to be upgraded in price coming up here in a couple weeks when we all get together in Tucson. So this is really important. Now you've got a carat and a half and it's not even 5. Did we say we're better than wholesale? Because I think that proves it right there. But it's not even 49 or 48 or 47 or $4,699. This is getting absolutely silly at this point. It is like a giveaway, and you're probably thinking, well, if they're getting so rare and they're getting so expensive, why are you doing what you're doing up there? We're lowering that price like you're doing. Well, A, it's what I do. That's what I do regardless of the stone. But it's also because this is older inventory. We did not buy these yesterday. We bought them years ago, which is why I'm giving you the warning that once these are gone and we have to go replenish, then the prices change. But this is my value. For you, it's not even $46 or $45.99. What have we done? And a stone that if you want to get a stone that looks bigger than it weighs, if you want to get more than what you're bargaining for, meaning like a bigger look than what you actually paid for, here's how you do it. With the oval, it's not even $4,500. It is $4,499 for 1 collar. And that's it. And it's just, I would recommend it as is. You actually have the ability to change it to all yellow gold if you want. But that is $44.99, and what we did was just took a very big value and made it even better. And this is the one you have forever. And by the way, as you're wearing it, you watch the value increase. Like, feel free to get it reappraised every year or two. I would recommend every year at this point, because the yellow diamonds, ever since the Argyle mine shut down, which was a couple of years ago, the yellow diamonds in all the colors have been going up in value at a very rapid rate. So it's not a time where you sit back and go, well, I guess I got the value today, but that's the value. It gets higher in value as time goes on. You're going to see the price and the value of yellow diamonds worldwide, whether it's in a retail store or a wholesaler. And I speak because we have wholesalers that watch the show. They know we have actual designers and actual diamond dealers and all kinds of the jewelry industry that watch the show. And why are they watching? Well, usually after they get finished marveling at our values, they're shopping the values just like you are, because they're supplying their boutiques and stores because they can't get the diamonds either. They know it. They can't get the diamonds. They can't get the diamonds like that. Loose, carat and a half for $4,500. You can't do it. So the folks that are in the world of jewelry, where that's their livelihood, that's their history, their heritage, they're shopping here too, just like you are, because nobody has a better value, and it's a fact. So that's $44.99. We're going to get to that tanzanite. I know that we are taking requests. Obviously, we would love to help you out with anything you're looking for tonight before we run out of time, which is in 35 minutes. So whatever you do, don't hesitate to give me a call. We've got some really, someone's going to have to explain to me that orchid ring, that beautiful designer orchid ring is still here. Gorgeous with the merengue spinels. All right, let's move on. You need affordable, we'll bring it. Yes.
Joanne from New York wanted to let you know that she got her
Yeah.
ring
Yeah.
from diaspora, and she said it was so beautiful.
She got 2 different rings. Joanne in New York, thank you so much. She said she already received a ruby and a diaspora from us, and she said they're beautiful. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate the call. That's really nice to hear. That's why we do it. Again, it's one thing to get excited for you, but it's another thing knowing what your reaction is going to be when you actually open that box and get it at home and see it in real life. We hear it time and time and time again, that the pieces are even better in person. And I hear that every day, every day. So many of you reach out, whether you're new or whether you've been shopping a long time. And that's the same shared idea, is that how are the pieces even better in person than I even saw them on TV? And it's really a fact. So I'm so happy to hear that, Joanne. Thank you for calling from New York. Stay warm and safe out there in New York. And let's talk about, maybe we need something a little more affordable, right? I'm going to show you some really, just a brief look at those emerald earrings, because I know some of you missed out on those emerald earrings we had earlier, the big ones. This is our diamond. It's still here at $44.99. So maybe it's just not a yellow diamond day. That's okay too. But again, if you've been looking for a yellow diamond, that is a great value. Let's show these other emerald earrings. So the last ones we had were 3,000. They were gone in a flash. Let me show you what I said we have smaller. And here they are, the 30 points total weight. Oh yeah, look at that. There are the 30 points. Now, emeralds are still going to weigh more than they look, or rather, look more than they weigh, rather. And it's going to be item number 1126709. And look at that. What a pretty little floral star design that they have around it instead of your basic halo. It also extends the look of the earring a little bit more. It's 1126709. That's 30 points in Colombian matched round emeralds. And then you have 28 points in diamonds as well. Jason, do you have a question for me? Okay, yellow diamond is verifying right now. So again, just putting that out there. It looks like the yellow diamond is going to go before the show is over. So do holler at me if you'd like to get it. Now, Tony, 6709 is the item number, starts with a 112. These are the emerald rounds and they're 30 points. I know they're not that small a look. And you'll see them on. You'll see them all the different ways that I like to do because you've got a beautiful round, bright as can be emerald. 30 points is the emerald weight. 28 points is the diamond weight. The post is at the very top. So you've got a top post here behind one of those points of your little star in diamonds. They're in white, yellow, or rose gold. And this is quite the value. Take a look at them from a distance away. What do you think? Nice look, isn't it? Here's that, and I'll show you exactly how they're going to sit because the post is up there at the top. So they're going to have just a little bit of drape, probably not off the lobe itself, but just a little length there. I'm going to give you a measurement here, and then I'll pop one on the ear so you can really tell how big and beautiful they are. They're about 3/8 of an inch, top to bottom. I will pop one in for you, and you know what we're going to do? Better than even $14.99. This is so good. The last ones we had were gone very quickly. Remember, they were $3,000. We're going to make these even better for you. And I'm thinking better than $14.99 if I do this right. Now, I don't have a backing here, so I'm just going to give you the little size reference point before it just falls out my ear. But that's your size reference there on that gorgeous stone. That center stone is really, really lovely, isn't it? And then you can see that halo done in the VS Diamonds. Let's go back to the wheel. Let's make this better than even $14.99. I know, I'm not leaving it there. I know that's the price and that's what it's supposed to be, and I'm just going to take it even lower because I wanted to I felt like we just needed something affordable. And I know this is what I choose. We choose the $1,500 matched Colombian round emerald earrings. That's what I'm going to do. I can make whatever I want affordable, and I feel like that's the piece that's going to really resonate when you see this drop in the price, not even $9.99. Even better, and don't forget about that yellow diamond. Somebody's got to get that carat and a half. But you don't like $9.99 either, do you? I get it. I get it. This is the little, just, something special to treat yourself to. Something that normally costs $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000. We got a great value. It's our big Thursday night price tag of $14.99. Nothing wrong with that. But we're taking it even lower so you don't have to pay even, you're not paying $9.99. Let's get these lines. Sometimes you just, when there's a little lull, because maybe you've shopped already, or maybe you're just kind of, again, it's getting to that later portion of the evening. I just need to bring something affordable, and I chose one of the more important earrings to do it. So here we go. Not even $9.99, $888, $777. It's going to be a little giveaway from me to you, and we'll see who's ready to shop the big, big, big value. Not even $6.99. Colombian emeralds are one of the big 3 gems. You can't go wrong with rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Although those may be classic pieces, but they vary in a lot of ways as far as the quality. There's a lot of degree of low quality out there. There's a lot of low quality. This is not low quality. This is bright as can be, and it's not going to be $6.99, as I said. We'll bring it even lower. We've got our cross pendant. Who's this for? Daryl, we're going to show you the big cross that we do coming up next, but this is not $6.99 or $5.99. I told you, sometimes a girl just needs to hear the phones ring. I'll make it $499 for the pair before we show you the largest cross pendant that we do in all of our collection. It's coming up next. But first, $499 on the earrings in white or yellow or rose gold. You get to decide what you want and how you want your diamonds in your beautiful emerald set. That's up to you. But they are not here long for $499 because you hear those phones ringing. That's exactly what we were trying to do. And Jason, do you have any questions, or are you picking out something from earlier? Oh, okay, gotcha. You've got Daryl on the line. Where's Daryl calling us from? Hi, Daryl. That's North Carolina. And let me show you this, because this is as large across. I did a very classic little 1-inch yesterday that had 1 single Roman diamond. This is so large. So impressive. 111-2927. I'm starting here with it on the hand because, well, we need to show you the size. It's got 216 in diamonds. It's 1.75 inches from top to bottom, and that's a double row. It's all a double row until it gets to the points, and that's where it goes to a single stone. And then you've also got the diamonds in the bail, just like you see there. But this is impressive, and wait till you see it on. Now, this is also the yellow gold, which is really crucial to remember. That's the yellow gold, and still, you see how it's just bright white diamonds. In other words, if you were to get the white gold, let's say you just want to show off the white diamonds the best you can, the white gold would be the way to go. Any little tips or prongs or even that little O-ring that attaches the cross to the bail is going to be practically just like indetectable, because when you get, look at that, look at the size that offers from a distance away. Here it is against a skin tone. That is big and it is bold, and I can't tell you how many of our shoppers over the years have picked up this cross. And actually, I'm going to just mention, it's the same thought process where a lot of people think, well, it's a pretty big piece, I might wear that here and there. And then I've heard from so many of you that picked it up thinking it was going to be a once in a while piece, and then you end up wearing it every day. And again, that's all just, based on your own personal style and preference. I know I'm going to need to zoom back, but here's at least that close-up of seeing that double row, how it gets down to that single stone at the points there, and then we zoom back to see what that's all about and the great finishing it has. And it's a hot one, because guess what? It's not even, well, supposed to be $49.99. That's if we account for the way diamonds have excelled in price tag. I'm making it better, and boy, that is just some subtle movement, and look what that's doing for the sparkle and the brilliance. It does not quit. It does not stop. Look what that does. That's pretty spectacular. The big show of faith, the big piece. Not $49, not $39, and not $29.99 either. I'll take it less than $1,000 a carat, when there's also a lot of gold. You see it there, beautifully done and finished, and it's $1,999. And I would recommend the white gold with every ounce of my being. Just, again, if you're not going to see the gold anyways, like you see it here, you really don't see the gold. So you might as well, if you're not going to see the gold be one of the themes of the piece, then get it in the white and let those white diamonds just look as brilliant and beautiful as can be. And it's not like we show you a sample piece and then you get something vastly different. There's a lot of new people watching who may be seeing TVON for the first time or second time and wondering, those must be one of those, that's like that, show me one thing, send me another. This is welcome to the VS Diamond world. Welcome to the reason that once you try VS Diamonds, you fall in love with VS Diamonds and you never want to go back to any other quality. And you don't need to, because you've got us, and we're consistent about that, showing you the VS Diamonds at $19.99. And I'm taking it, he took a pass on that one. Not what he's looking for. What's he looking for? Bigger, smaller? Bigger than that. I don't have anything bigger than that. Oh my goodness, nothing bigger than that, Daryl. That's going to be our biggest diamond cross, actually our biggest cross overall. But we do have one going out over here in the white gold, so that's good news. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've got one. Let me know if you're getting white or yellow as well, because I do actually have a limited quantity that I got to count down here, but $19.99 only. What a beautiful way to get a big statement style, no question about it. But I think you might end up wearing it every day. I've heard that from a lot of people. So let me know if you like it. Then the aquamarine is coming out. We do have an aqua, a very special Sierra Santa Maria. Anybody have a request for us for the end of the day? We've got 25 minutes left until our show concludes. Now, I don't want you to forget, we have a big Friday show as well. Same time, same place as today. Starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have 3 hours every Friday night. It's on TV. I know a lot of you are still used to the old schedule that actually was 5 to 8, but it was only online. We are on TV on Friday nights. We are back on TV on Friday nights, have been for about a month or so. So keep that in mind. TV, online, however you want to watch, 5 to 8 Pacific time, and that's 8 to 11 Eastern time. We are here tomorrow. I'm here with you for that. So anyway, the cross is here. Let's take a look at the aqua. This was a last minute add to the show, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it. Take a look at that Sierra Santa Maria we have for you there. And we'll come on back in close up. Here's the Sierra Santa Maria. Not afraid to zoom in and zoom out. And then it stopped our wheel for a second, but here we go. This one's going to be item number 112-7359. Now that's really good color too. very special. And those emerald earrings still available at $4.99 as well. My goodness. Well, I think we might have to do something crazy here. It is our 250, 2 carats and a half is the size of your Sierra Santa Maria. And then we also happen to have the diamond weight. This is one of those classic signature styles. It's a 118 diamond weight around it. And all we need to do is find a home. Oh, how hard could that be? It's Sierra Santa Maria. They're only $60,000 a carat. I've only seen them a couple times out there beyond the walls of TVON, and they're usually $60,000 a carat, and an auction house where you got to be invited. And trust me, if you don't think there's money involved in that, there is plenty. So here's how we can do this. We're one of the few purveyors of the Sierra Santa Maria in the world. It's obviously old mined material, hasn't been mined now in what's it been, like 17 years since, and it was one of those where it really tapered. For a lot of years, it was technically mining ongoing, but it was very, very little. You'd see just a couple dozen carats a year in total come out of the mine. So it's been really just absent from the world. And that's why you typically only find it in older pieces of estate jewelry, royal collections, things like that. Maybe some, you know, really prized collections have a Sierra Santa Maria, but it is the top quality. So there's no better blue than the Sierra Santa Maria you see there. And it's 2.5 carats. We're one of the lucky ones. We got it for you and we make it affordable. Carat 18 in diamonds, white gold, yellow gold. I would stay with the white gold as suggested, but you get to decide. And here is what it looks like on the hand. It's such a pretty ring with that oversized signature style. I mean, really well done there. I mean, carat 18 in diamonds all the way around it here. And to that style with that split shank and that diamond in the middle, let's make it easy. I don't know what it's going to take at this point, but we got 23 minutes to play with, and we have just, again, we have really brought the values. And if there's anything, this is the time of night when we start to really talk about wrapping it up, so people start to think about what they've seen and what they've got to have before it sells to somebody else and before the show is over. 23.5 minutes away. So this is the time to let us know what you're thinking about, and we'll make this one easy. So easy. It's got a $59.99 price tonight. Like I said, a late add to the show because I wanted to have some aqua, especially with March rapidly approaching. We know it's the March birthstone, but a lot of people don't like the March birthstone of aqua because they just normally see this faint, barely their color. Everyone's wondering, why do they call it? I've heard this question. Well, everyone says when they see aquas everywhere else, they say, well, why do they call it blue beryl? I've never seen an aqua with actual blue colors before. It looks colorless. It looks completely pale. And it's blue beryl. This is the color it is supposed to be. But there have been very few sources ever in the world that have actually produced such a beautiful bright sky blue. It's never going to be a dark blue. It's not intended to look like sapphire. And I think Mother Nature made, sapphires for the dark blue and made, those really pretty, we have a lot of blue zircons and blue stones of every different variety, topaz and sapphires. And I mean, you can go really, really exotic. You can get Alweens in your collection, all of those. But this is where you get that really pretty punch of sky blue. And it's not going to be $59, $49, $39, or $29.99. This one's got to go. And it will. Simple and easy, white or yellow gold, and again, classic style mounting, every color. I mean, it really likens most to a really good blue diamond. That's the color you're getting. If you ever have seen a really powerful, auction piece, or rather a museum piece, like a blue diamond that's got great saturation, it's gonna have that type of color, and it's not even. Okay, I'm gonna have to go some distance here. I'm wondering why our emerald earrings for $4.99 are still hanging out, and the yellow diamond at $44.99. We just got to keep on crashing prices down. 20 minutes, I think a lot of people may have said, I did my shopping for the night, I'm good. Or maybe you're just looking for that perfect piece at that perfect price. This is not even $2,500, $24.99. I've sold enough aquas to know that we're just going to need to go a little bit lower tonight to make this one happen and get it out to you. But it will not last when we get it down to 24, 23, or 22. Still too much for our end of our Thursday. And again, don't forget to join me tomorrow because it's a big night. And we're also going to be previewing what's coming up a week from tomorrow. Crocodile handbags, anybody? Personalized and customized and bespoke to you with your name engraved. Do you have a handbag at home with your name on it? Probably not. I'm a handbag collector. I don't have a handbag with my name on it. These will next Friday, 31st January. We'll preview them tomorrow. But here we are, 22, 21, 2000, 99. Take it even lower, we'll make it $19.99. And then we got to go. We have 20 minutes left, and I'm gonna have to figure out something to put on the auction block at this point. We're just gonna let you go ahead and take some jewelry. And whatever it is, if you need a recap, a little extra presentation on something you've seen earlier tonight, if it's here, let's bring it on back out. Bring it on out for you. Show you again what we can do, how we can make it happen. Does anyone want some really cool sapphire earrings that are just really cool, fun, different designer earrings? Look at this. This is a sapphire collection that has all the colors almost, and it's going to be in yellow gold. Let me show these to you real quick. I'll pop them in. This is the close-up of your pink, yellow, and blue sapphires with a roundabout design that's a little bit of a enameling on the outside in black. And then you've got the white diamond hoops up top. Here's what they look like from a distance. This is a one-only pair of earrings in those multicolored designs. How pretty are those? And that's going to be $599 if you like them. So really special and easy. They're in yellow gold only, and they'll be item number 1124415. If you want all the different colors of sapphire, they go from pink to yellow to blue. So 3 of the main colors of sapphires that really makes them beautiful to wear with a lot of different ensembles, plus the diamonds in the front of your click and closure hoop. So you can see it's a post, it's going to click closed, hinged at the base of that hoop. And then you've got the sapphires in all these different colors. So $599 if you'd like to grab those. So just want to flash those for you. And that's yellow gold only. Then I have a zircon pendant. This is a blue zircon. By the way, our blue zircon from earlier in the ring is still here. If you want to get that big pseudo heart shape, I've got a blue zircon pendant here. It's a pear shape. We have just the one. This one's down to $999. If you'd like, see how the zircons differ, they have a little more turquoise than the aquas. So let me show you 6073 here on the blue zircon heart shape, or pear shape rather. And then I do have the heart shape ring for you as well. If you'd like to see that again from earlier, that's very special, isn't it? That's a bright turquoisey blue. It's going to be the pear shape in platinum. It's a $259. So it's got a lot of size to it. And that's also with the 26 points in diamonds. That will be $999. First caller on the platinum pendant. Does anyone like turquoise and rubies together? Those are really pretty. They're earrings as well. Front-facing hoop, turquoise and ruby. Also have some merengue spinel and pendants. I've got a beautiful orange champagne diamond. Big ruby earrings. Let me know if any of that sounds good. Before we go, I can bring out a 9-carat emerald if you'd like to see that. Or what about a 20-carat 43 tanzanite pendant? Yes, we've got it all. So you tell me what you'd like to see, but that's zircon $999. All right, let's keep moving. And by the way, the beautiful aqua is still here at $19.99 if you'd like to get that. And then I've got a Paraíba with a lot of diamonds. This is my most affordable big Paraíba. It's one thing to get a tiny 10-point stone, 1-point stone, 2-point stone. I've got a 70-point light 1-carat round, and it is popping. Look at that stone. That's the essence of neon. That is beautiful. No hesitation on this one. And then I might as well bring out the 12-carat tanzanite. We'll see if that can go. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll bring out a 12-carat tanzanite for you coming up that we flashed earlier. But here we are with the round in the Paraíba, 112-6456, lots of diamonds. And let me see if I can polish that up. It's, well, at it, I'll try it on. It's our 70-pointer, has a full carat 96 in white diamonds as well. This is quite something, and it's a really bright, bold stone. And that's the thing. I'll take a brighter stone in a smaller size over a larger stone that's included in dingy. And this is the power of that round. Look what that does. It just lights up. It's our 70-pointer. It's got a carat 96 in diamonds. That's a double halo, but it's a more squared off style. So the whole overall look looks more square and cushion. And then you've got the round in the middle and the big diamonds down the sides. That is the essence of blue-green combination in perfect concert together. 50-50 blues and greens together. And it's also going to be one great price. I think that's, again, the most affordable Paraíba we have in the blue greens, no doubt about it. And there is something special to get the round. We talked about that a lot with our tanzanite piece we had earlier that's gone. Now we're talking about an even more rare. In the stone, blue-green, tourmaline, copper-bearing, manganese-bearing, gives us the neon. And it's only, okay, this is going to be a really quick one to go. And Tim, what did you take over there? Wonderful. Thank you so much. Here we go. 70-pointer, 196. If you're used to seeing this piece, because I know a lot of you watch the show and see the shows consistently, and if you ever miss one, you record it and catch up. $12,999. brand new price tag. Let's move a Paraiba. Very few of the ones we have get under $10,000 at this point. And when you have a round that is as bold as this is, as bright as this is, 70 points, doesn't matter. It looks like a 1 carat. Do you know what we had the other day with this ring? The same mounting had a 1 carat diamond. A 1 carat diamond. It holds a 1 carat every time we have it. It holds a 1 carat yellow diamond, had that many times before. It holds a 1 carat white diamond, had that recently. This is the beauty of it, is you get what looks like a 1 carat. It has the dimension of a 1 carat stone, kid you not. It's a dimension of a 1 carat, but it's an actual 70 pointer. And still supposed to be 13,000. That will not be the case today. We're going to do this better than even 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7. Want to try it on again on the hand? If you wanted yellow gold, we'll do it. I don't think you need to change a thing, except maybe the ring size, unless you wear a size 7. You need to change the ring size, but here's what I'm going to do. Instead of 79, 69, 59, 49. Dropping prices last 13 minutes of the show. It's our Thursday night coming to an end. So here's what I need you to know and what I need you to do. Look at how that lights up. Absolutely like it's lit with electricity. It looks like it's plugged in. And it's not even $39.99. What have we just done? One of the most exotic and expensive stones the world over, and it's not even going to be $39.99. Beautiful. And so unusual to get the round, and if you collect them, get the round. Get this one with this ample diamond weight at almost 2 carats in VS white diamonds, and it's not even $39. I'll make it $3,888. And that's one only as well, like most everything we have here is. And then we'll see who's got it. And this is last call on the show. Don't forget we did bring a 4 carat 27 Russian demantoid earlier that has 10 diamonds, each with their own individual GIA cert. Never seen anything like it before. So if you want that 427, let's talk about it. I already told you we could do it for less than $100,000. And that is nuts. So if you would like, and again, the cross pendant is here. The fire opal, that beautiful round fire opal from earlier is here. The heart-shaped necklace, the heart-shaped blue zircon. Let me show you. 2 great heart-shape ideas. One is the heart-shaped necklace. I will show this now in case you missed our first couple of minutes. Had this way back then, earlier tonight. And again, you can change it. I would, so that your bales can be actually, the chain would go along the larger side on the right there. So it would make it a little more asymmetrical setting, which is really the intention. It's 112, 1746. That is the 2 carat 03 diamond heart-shaped piece. All big diamonds, all set pave. And that comes with this adjustable chain, which has 2 adjustable lengths. You can either wear it at 16 or 18, how you'd like. And it's a very cool asymmetric design. It does have a great finished under gallery in the back as well. And this one is only $19.99. So big value there. I'm going to take it on over the neckline. And what I probably should do is change up the way the chain sits, because this is great if you just want it setting like that. But honestly, it's going to look better the other way. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw in the zircon here, and we'll show the zircon, and then I'll change up the chain so you can really see how it sits. It's just somebody put that on the wrong way. So let's take a look at this. This is the almost heart-shaped zircon. It's a pair, but the double halo is in hearts. So you get a really cool look there. And this one was on earlier, and it's going to be our 112, 69, 69. And it does have a 502 heart shape. Well, it's a pear shape, but it's trying to be a heart. It's everything but the cleft. And then it's got the 135 in the diamonds, all VS, spectacular rounds. This one has got to go. End of the show is here. We are counting down our final few minutes of our Thursday. This fabulous Thursday. My goodness, already such a very, very special show of values. Well, it's not done yet. We're going to make this one $24.99. One of our bigger blue zircons that is here is what you're seeing right on display in that almost heart shape. And then I do have that chain set up the way I prefer it here with that heart shape, because it really does change the look. And this is a much better, like what the designer intended, because we know, because that's where the bail is, that's how you're going to have it sit on the neckline. That's how you do it. So it's almost like this drip, this big, beautiful raindrop heart shape motif. So therefore it doesn't actually necessarily look so overtly like your typical heart shape, and that's going to be that asymmetrical design. So that was $203 for $19.99. So again, you saw it the one way. I just popped it on the way the designer intended here with that more kind of like, it makes it more of a north-south orientation on the neckline. And remember, the chain is coming with it. So that's really important too. You're not having to go out and buy another chain for $600. You've got the appropriate size and length chain for the style. So that'll be $19.99. Here it is up close as well. And if you'd like that zircon, holler at me quickly here so we can help you with that. And then the heart shape, I've got to show you up close. It's just beautifully done with the really, really big diamonds here that are all pave. And it just goes to show you, you don't need to have tiny diamonds to have pave work. You can do big diamonds. It's just, it makes it even more complex. Think about it, the bigger the diamond, the harder it is to keep it continuous and seamless, but yet that's why they use those different sizes. And you can see how it's slightly going to be a little bit convex, where it's a little bit elevated. It goes in a little slight dome, kind of puff style. $19.99 though, for 203 of the brightest, whitest VS diamonds you can find. And it's in the white gold with the chain. I'm not even a heart person, and I like that piece. That's a really cool piece. I'm a sucker for good diamonds. So that's the one. If you need a little Valentine's Day opportunity, that'd be perfect. And then don't forget, here's our Paraíba. We're down to 9 minutes, so we got to hear from you if you want to see anything in particular. There's the Paraíba that should go. We have the pear shape blue zircon. We do have, there's a very, very big ruby piece here. And you know what? If you want something affordable in a yellow diamond that's very distinctive in its design, let me show you this one on the hand first. There are two ways to wear it. And what I think is pretty cool is that could be a stack. You could add rings to it if you want to. You can choose to wear it with the pear shape going up or down. That's how that one looks. Now get ready for a big value. This one is just a neat way to do a designer style on a yellow diamond that is still going to be a carat 06. It's 6377. It's got the band to start done in diamonds. And then you have your pear shape with the double halo, yellow and white together, 106, 34 points in the yellow and 35 points, 135 rather, in the white diamonds. And I was just figuring out, I got to hold it up so you can really see the color of that stone. And then let's pop it the other way so you can also see it here, but it's still not going to be the best way to see into that stone. It's designed so that it can really properly sit on the finger, not on a jewelry wheel. So this one's going to be with the end of the night here approaching. Here it is with 275 total weight. Big, big value coming up right now. And it's only for, one caller. You guessed it. Big value here on the way. This one's not going to last. The Paraíba is already verifying as well. End of the show means end of the day, means everyone's making those decisions on what they need to have before it is sold to somebody else. And this one will be, okay, just blow it out. $99.99. I've seen that. I've done that. Let's make it better. Here's the inside. Beautiful scroll work through the under gallery underneath the pear shape. Think about how much fun you could have playing with it. And actually, I'm serious. You might think about adding other rings. Maybe you have a simple band. Maybe you got our big 270 or 250 diamond band the other day, and you want to stack that next to it. You can do that. The straight edge of the ring and the rest extending out allows you to play and have fun with it, make it your own. And you know what? It's not even $5,000. It's not even $4 or $3 or $29.99. I'll blow it out right now. It's going to be $24.99. First caller. Stays as is in the gold colors. You get yellow and white, but that is going to be in your ring size and delivered to your doorstep for free. $24.99 only. And then let me know, Jason, what you're taking, because I'm going to put together a little recap wheel here. 6 minutes. Which one? Heart pendant and necklace. Thank you. That one's gone. The heart shape, 203 is gone. Thank you so much. This yellow diamond will be next to go. $24.99. Got to remind you, we had that Diaspora bangle bracelet for only $16.99. That was impressive. This fabulous bangle was $1,699. A reminder, that was item number 1112262, and that is that Asher cut color changing Diaspora. One source in the world has produced it. We've got one of the rarer cuts in a big size at a carat 20, halo in diamonds, and that is going to be solid gold as well. So let me know, and that's actually available in white or yellow too. And that's only $16.99. You can't even get a plain gold bangle for $16.99. I know you ask me every day for plain gold pieces, and I don't have them. Outside of our signet ring, we don't really have anything in traditional plain gold pieces ever really on the show. And at this point, you'd pay more for gold pieces than you do for our gemstone and diamond jewelry, because that's the way gold is soaring outside the realm of affordability, right? But this is your chance to pick one up here in the Asher cut. You just have, it's a bangle, but better. It's a solid gold bangle in white or yellow, but you're getting that important stone in the middle. You're getting the diamonds haloed around it. It's $16.99, where if you've been pricing gold bangles of late, you know that you can't get a plain gold, even thin hollowed out bangle for $16.99, not in solid gold. This one is with that diaspore. So that is going to be headed out of here next. Who got the heart-shaped necklace? Thank you, Miriam, so much. Enjoy it. I know you will. And that's a fabulous piece. So thank you, thank you, thank you much. And there's our bangle for $16.99. That's a good one, too. And then we've got, okay, you know what? I'll just throw in, what can we do here? End of the show, pot parasha. What? We got a pot parasha for an affordable price. It's a 45-point oval. Ooh, look at that. I don't love it. It's got a little window. Not a fan. What about this? Emerald cut, bicolor tourmaline. Okay, 1126829. We got to show you this. This is 2 tones of metal. It's platinum and gold. Oh, wait a minute. We saw a beautiful pendant with a bicolor early in the show. Here's the ring. This is what you need. Platinum and 18 karat together. 386 on the emerald cut bicolor, and it's an elongated emerald cut. And that one, 32 points in diamonds, kind of wistfully scattered around it. Love that edge that it creates. Isn't that something? It's a very clean bicolor with very strong colors. No matter which color, if it's the pink or the green, it's really strong but very clean. And that's going to be, it's a one only. It was $39.99. Let's take it on down. This is like a whiter band of platinum pressed in on the sides, leads to that yellow gold that sits on top of it. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's also not going to be $39.99. Wow. That is... Listen, I know bicolors are tough sometimes. I know they are. They can get, you know, they're either too light or they're included or they're not properly cut. This one just is got it all. It's got everything you're looking for. We have 3 minutes left in the show. Here's a giveaway for the end of it. And I'm going to do this right now for $1,499 for a nearly 4 carat, and you get 2 tones of metal. I would say gold, but nope, it's platinum and gold. It's platinum for the white and 18 karat for the yellow. And look what this stone does, like a rainbow effect, and bright goldens come through. That's only $14.99. I'll come even closer on it. Maybe how we end our show, because we have 2 minutes left. And then don't forget, tomorrow night, same time, same place, we do it again. Friday night, let's party. Let's celebrate the weekend kickoff together. We've got our big show starting at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's 7 p.m. Central Time and 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you join me. You can watch right here where you're watching right now on TV. You can watch us online on YouTube or Facebook or TVON.com, which is a great way to watch even if you're on the go, or if you just want to interact with your fellow TVON shoppers, you can do that as well. But here we are, last call, $14.99 on a beautiful, larger bicolor tourmaline. Gosh, that's a cool piece. And of course, if you wear multiple colors of metal, that's always going to work. It's going to play with all the other pieces. And 90 seconds remaining. I hope you had a good time tonight. I sure did. Always good when you can give away jewelry. We'll do it again tomorrow. It's a date, 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific time for our Friday. If you have any questions, of course, about anything you've seen over the course of the 3 hours, please let me know. We'll be here answering your phone calls a couple minutes after we go off the air. So we're here to help. And I hope you'll give us a call, because waiting till the following day is not a good recipe for success if you want to get your piece before somebody else does. So I would highly recommend you do that now. There's our phone number. It'll be the same. We'll go ahead and take care of you here even after we go off the air. So feel free to call and do that. And then if you have any questions, that diaspora bangle, the round fire opal is here. We had some beautiful bangles and also hoops. We had the 312 hoops here. Diamond hoops for $29.99. Last call at that price. So anything at all we can help you with, this is the time to do it. 45 seconds remaining. That bicolor should go. $14.99. And look at the inside. That's pretty much, it's all solid platinum except for the opening, because why would you ever, you don't want to take away from the clarity of that stone. It is rare. So we've got that one going out in due time here, I hope. 30 seconds remaining. Don't forget to join me tomorrow night. I can't wait. I love our Fridays together. We're going to have such a blast. We've got a lot of special surprises. Plus, I'm going to get you a nice preview of those amazing handbags that would be like $250,000. I kid you not. They are $250,000 elsewhere. We're going to make you a great deal. They're coming up. So we'll give you a preview of that tomorrow. So I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday night. Thank you so much for watching and shopping with me tonight. I'm Lauren Blair, and from all of us here at TVON, good night. I'll see you tomorrow at 5.